face of the most entertaining, most hilarious podcast on Friday nights. You got AP, Blackk G, and GMS. 3G's family, lock in. Let's go.
3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. This is the shit they've been asking for. 3G's, you have to know. Pour up a drink and pass the dro. Friday night's a classic show. Once a week we at your door. Guaranteed laughs for show. If you hatin', just watch the glow. Pay attention and watch the flow. AP the captain, he's steering the ship. A book in his hand, a gun on his hip. Packy say solid titanium bricks, vibranium shit. No phasing the kid. GMS on point, he ain't about to miss. Smoke in the air with knowledge and sense. Triple G's, where we at in this biz? Triple G's, yeah, we at it again. 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's. 3G's, 3G's, we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's.
Yo.
Hey.
What's up, my brothers?
What's going
Shout
on,
out
y'all?
to the G's in the chat. What's up, y'all?
Hey, 3G's family in the building. What's going on? Will Stumbling, Muay Thai, Hot One, T-Fam 1, The Last Unicorn, Anthony Blackwell. What's going on, family? How y'all feeling, man?
What's good, man? Feeling great, goddamn it. Here come this old warlock putting goddamn spells on niggas.
Oh no.
Niggas gonna wake up tomorrow like, why is my dick 10 pounds heavier? Who would have done something like this? Spirit horny ass. Who would have done this to me? I can't sleep. I can't eat. My dick is too big.
Oh, that's who you trying to make her do something you don't want, or you really want?
Reverse psychology and shit.
Right. That shit's ridiculous.
Nobody wants a horse dick. Right? Am I right? Look at that.
We can't even ask how the week went because it's not Friday no more.
I know, but it's been a week since we've been live.
That is true. My dumb ass.
But it's like we're friends, right? And it's like we talk to each other, so it's like we know how each other's been. But you know,
yeah, I know you niggas gonna be good. Unless you ain't good, then I would definitely hear from you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so
sure.
GMS, you apparently gave Corey the business on your show today.
Yeah, man.
T-Fam 1. So what prompted that, man? Shout out to my brother Joe Blast.
You know, it's just getting real tired. You know what I'm saying? Real tired. Shout out Joe Blast, man. Real nigga right there. It just gets tired hearing him complain about the people that talk about him and his show. Like, man, just get over it, man. Get over it. Get over the fact that you are a popular figure in the entertainment space and in the, you know what I'm saying, in this culture. You're a popular figure. You're a popular comedian. People gonna talk about you, man. Get over it. You're not afraid. You'd be mad if people didn't talk about him.
You're not afraid of getting sued, though?
Oh yeah, come on, bring on the defamations. Bring on the defamations, man.
We'll money long enough for that, though.
Not even. I'm gonna tell you this. Bring me to court so that, like I said earlier on my show, I can do the African nigga from TikTok. Every time they ask me about some shit that he said, I'll just play a clip from his own show, from him saying it from his mouth, and just be like this. Just like that nigga from.
I know I ain't got shit to worry about. I said the nigga's a bitch ass nigga. I can prove it.
We have concrete evidence.
I said Craig is a yes man. These are facts. You know,
concrete evidence.
These are facts, not him lamalies. You know what I'm saying?
Not what?
Facts, whatever the fuck Craig was saying.
Fallacies.
Yeah,
ad hominem attacks.
Whatever he
fallacies and dichotomies of the situation.
Whatever book he read that month. So
that morning.
These are facts, goddamn it. So I'm not worried about that. I'll be in court like, let the record show.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
So
let
the
record this came out of Corey's own mouth. And I just said what I thought about it.
Look, we got so many character witnesses. I like to call Paula, the baby mama of the defendant, and Miss Paula, would you classify Corey as a bitch ass? Yes, let me finish. answer the questions quick as hell. Let me finish it.
That's the funny thing about this whole shit is because, like, you know, you talking about defamation. This nigga will have a whole novel full of lawsuits on his hand the way that he talk about people and spread information or spread narratives about people. So that's a slippery slope to go down. You start doing defamation, and then people start seeing that you're doing that to small YouTubers, the people that you talked about in the past. What I say the other day, this nigga done talked about Beyonce and Jay-Z. You better be glad they ain't nuked the whole goddamn Coin Academy by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you press the button on him real quick. He'll shut that whole thing down if he wanted to. So you talk about defamation of character, man. You better watch what you say.
That court proceeding would be bigger than the OJ trial.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, imagine the type of people you got to call to the stand, nigga. I got to call Gooch the Great to the stand. You know, Gooch, was it true that Mike Tyson had you hold on to your mouth like a bitch?
He had you in a full pretzel at one point.
It's true that I gotta be the damn lawyer, the prosecutor, goddamn it.
Oh yeah.
Everybody going to jail for being a bitch ass nigga.
Well, I mean, like I said, they want to try to push that. They want to try to push that narrative or push that they gonna do something. First of all, niggas been talking about this shit for how long? Niggas been like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and hire these people to start going to these channels and start getting me. I'm like, man, who you gonna hire? Why don't you just do it already? Why do you keep talking about it on the show?
Because he keep telling Abe every time they go for waffles and shit after the show. He like, hey man, I'm gonna need you to clean up the internet when you get some time and shit.
Hey,
I'm working on it, Corey. It's so many people.
Highlight so many people. The first one, not the last one he just said. Or yeah, the other one. But actually, do the other one. Do the other one. He said, please let the female talk about Sexxy Red, not y'all, bro. Well, technically, you was the first nigga to talk about Sexxy Red.
Very interesting, my nigga.
So I think now the playing field is open. Now we can talk about it.
And then this nigga is suggesting that us men should only talk about men.
Yes, come on, man.
Come on, brother.
Damn it, man. Brother. Come on,
stick around. You're gonna enjoy the conversation, I believe.
Yeah, this ain't a sausage fest, brother. We bringing hoes up too. Goddamn it, hoes of all shapes and sizes, male hoes and female hoes. Man, we talk about them all, brother.
Equal opportunity hoe talk.
Yeah,
equal opportunity hoe talk. I like that.
Yeah,
that shit is the name of a new podcast.
Oh shit.
For real.
Let me go send in my
it'll be a new form of what's them niggas fresh and fit. We don't talk down on them. We encourage them and uplift them and tell them, hey bitch, be a hoe if you want to be a hoe. Do what you want to do. Make your coin. You know what I'm saying? Get on OnlyFans and squirt on the camera. Do what you got to do to make your coin. We don't discriminate. We here to encourage you, give you words of affirmation, motherfucker.
You know what's sad about a show like Fresh and Fit? It will lead you to believe that these are most young women that are stupid and goofy like this. That be on that show. But we don't watch the shows of these young panels of girls who are intelligent or politically driven or got other conversations. We don't even watch they shit, but we see these goofy airheads and we start to think that that's all bitches, dog. It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And
I think honestly, the dudes that like really harp on those type of women, like really, really hard, I feel like they low key like those kind of women, and they know that those kind of women really ain't fucking with them unless they pay.
No, no. What it is they can afford those kind of women. Guys like the Fresh and Fit niggas, and this ain't shade. This is a fact about these niggas. They could not get hoes without a platform to promise them or money to give.
Right.
So
Factual.
and the only type of women that will flock to the show or them are women that are looking for money or fame or clout. But women that do not need that would never entertain these niggas. So, people find their clan. You know what I'm saying? So dumb bitches fuck with dumb niggas, or vice versa, whatever. That's why Corey has such a great following. If you know that, Chief Harrington told me that there is less real niggas in the world.
He turned into a professor.
I want to encourage the small channels with small viewership. There is less real niggas in the world. You should not expect 1 million motherfucking niggas to fuck with you. But a hoe ass nigga will find 1 million hoe ass niggas to support him. You better believe that shit, boy.
That's a fact.
Same thing with like your Sexxy Reds and all them type of bitches. They have a following. And it's millions of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But unfortunately, the real are the ones with more to do and more to say. It
just got interesting because you listening to his reasons as to why he's not liking these people, but it's totally the same reasons why he does what he does. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these niggas do this because they ain't got shit going on, they ain't got nothing to talk about, they need me for this or that. Nigga, you need the LGBTQ, you need ain't shit comedians to run your fucking show. If it wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, don't you realize them niggas is at work?
Yeah.
We is at our leisure time, nigga. we make fun of you niggas for fun.
In our spare time.
Chief Harrington told me that.
We just got back monetized, y'all.
But I'm saying them niggas is at work. They relying on that shit.
Yes.
My lifestyle stays the same. Yeah. Whether I'm talking shit about these niggas or not. Nothing changes. But if them niggas stop doing what they doing, things change. Bills get missed. Bitches don't get they little, dick sucking money. You know what I'm saying? The economy goes bad for the hood. With Corey supplying so much of so much rent will not be paid if this nigga don't get on here and tell his jokes. You know what I'm saying? So, I shout out to that nigga for supplying the hood like that.
He had a few contradicting moments, you know what I'm saying? And they did what they did.
Don't you waste your breath talking about hypocrisy. We ain't got enough hours. Don't waste your goddamn time, nigga.
I'm not even gonna get into it. All I know is that he came for the Reaper, and it was very, very obvious that he was talking about the good brother that keep it 1,000.
Reaper, keep it 1,000. Reaper, keep it 1,000. Nigga, I love Dogg. Dog, I need that motherfucking clip, dog. That shit.
He said Corey was talking about the Reaper. Yeah.
Listen, we gotta pull that up.
With your sweet sugar in the tank having ass. Your ass out there with your butt poked out in Hollywood, you should be worried about the dick in your butt instead of the Reaper.
Oh my God.
Out here looking like a woman.
Just like a woman.
Just like a woman.
Hey, the Reaper. Hey, can I just give that man more shine? Because the Reaper, for y'all that don't watch, I know y'all see Corey subjects and shit and titles and all that. That man starts with a Corey subject and goes on and spits nothing but fucking gems for the rest of his goddamn show. He like hiding the the medicine in the sugar type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He or the however you say it,
medicine in the candy.
The medicine in the candy. He has game on that motherfucking channel. I'm not even bullshitting y'all. So if y'all want some, an OG that keep it 1,000, I would suggest y'all fuck with the Reaper.
And the irony in that is that that's something that Corey used to say he did, but this was back when Zoe was part of the show, talking about hiding the medicine in the candy. Zoe was the medicine.
Brother,
Corey was the candy. Pause. No gooch.
And he turned into a Sour Patch Kid now.
Bro, if you go back, he been saying the same shit.
Yeah.
his truth that we all cling to, like he keep it real, was him bitching about Hollywood. Hating on all his peers. This is not new. If we really break it down to what we thought he was keeping it real about, it was hating on niggas in Hollywood, bitching about Hollywood and hating on bitches because he tired of paying for it. That nigga is frustrated.
You just want somebody to love him.
To love him for him.
That's that trauma that he don't work on. He don't actively work on it. You got to go to counseling, man. Go to therapy and talk that shit out, man. Go talk about the shit that happened with you and stop trying to divert all the attention away from your accountability. That's what happens every single time. He'll start something or he'll escalate something and then divert the attention to the people that is talking about him doing the shit instead of being like, hey, I did too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, when he was talking about Marcus, did nobody make him or hamp him up to go on his show 2 weeks in a row to talk crazy about that man and talk about his mom? That was him. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at the people that brought it up or talked about it because you put it out there. That's all.
Yeah, we got to give him his, we got to consider that he probably is a miserable brother. And we all got our frustrations, but Corey is a little more upset than a lot of us. Not having a woman that love you for you hurts. Corey the type of nigga that sit at the edge of the bed, auntie probably was like, you want some eggs? And this nigga, you don't love me. Nigga, do you want some eggs? I mean, a bitch that love a nigga, she don't even ask. She just make the eggs. This is the type of relationship that she finally got out of this abusive ass relationship where this nigga couldn't stop wallowing in self-pity. And all that little shit. She probably was trying to love. She was trying to love you, Corey.
Now she in court telling all my business. Your business. It's y'all business.
No, she telling the truth. Your Honor, I was trying to make him some eggs. Apparently it triggered him. And then he called me and my daughter wasn't shit for the 30 to 45 minutes because I asked this nigga, do he want some eggs? So, I mean, I'm sure she just in there telling the truth. So, God bless him, man. I don't even want to go too deep on that, man. The Reaper, we got the Reaper for that. We got GMS and the Reaper to get y'all the blow by blow, play by play of the fuck shit that goes on over there at the 5150 show, man. So
make sure y'all hit and like on the way in, people, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we are monetized again. So
help us out. Help us out, man. We don't want to look like scrubs no more. Y'all giving these niggas too much ammo because here we are, some little peons talking about these great giants, these men of renown, these niggas that have changed policy and changed the world. We got a light-skinned nigga that can read. Sit next to a nigga that don't know what the fuck he just said, but he agree with it anyway. Dumb and Dumber sitting together talking about dumb shit. So we look like clowns talking about these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Please make us look like some credible motherfuckers when we talk about these niggas. Please.
Right, yeah. Let us get some diamonds or something. Put a new chain on just so we can look flashy.
I'm trying to be talented.
Respect.
Hey, we're trying to have interesting conversation for 2 hours.
Because it's so hard to do.
The hardest shit to do. We got the Reaper going in by himself, entertaining for an hour, 2 hours, easy. GMS, AP, we've been doing this shit for some years, long before we start talking about Corey going in for hours.
And people don't be wanting y'all to get off. I be in the chat.
Keep it going. Don't end the live. Yep. It's not that hard, fellas. You just got to be interested and stop repeating yourself.
Yeah,
that's
talk
all.
About some shit you care about.
Yeah, let's get personal, man. Get into your real life. Craig, tell us about yourself, man. Tell us about yourself, brother.
And think about it. This nigga Corey travel every weekend. He be going every weekend, going to a new city. Why ain't you got a new story wherever you go, man? You a comedian. You should be creating all the fucking stories.
See, what you don't understand is that when you're on a platform and you are given an opportunity, it would be a dynamic fallacy if I was to use my time here to talk about myself.
Wait, now say that again. I don't think they heard you.
It would be a dynamic fallacy if I utilize this time. I hate this nigga's whole speech pattern. Nigga. I'm a hater. Fuck it. I'm finally going to come out of the closet.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
I hate this nigga's conversation so bad.
I hate this nigga's dichotomy.
Throw tomatoes at this nigga. Next time he say a smart word, nigga, I'm gonna call the show and hang up. I'm just gonna be like Eminem on Car Wash.
At first, I thought he was just trying to put niggas on to do words and shit. That I figured out, oh, he just want to sound like the smartest nigga in the room to make himself be more believable in the shit he's saying. Because ain't no way the type of shit he was talking about over the past few weeks made any sense with the situations that was happening. It was
he
like,
used to be a truck driver, G. Them some lonely fucking roads, nigga. He was listening to a lot of ebooks, a lot of motherfucking what they call them books, the audio books. This nigga ain't read a book in his fucking life. He's just all memory and shit. This nigga go to sleep off of books and shit.
Yeah, he do. Golden Hour said Craig always bring it back to him and what happened to him.
This nigga turned the CPAP down like, I didn't hear that. What was that? Fallacy.
He got sleep apnea. I can't.
Let me stop, man.
He said you need a sense of rejuvenation.
It's like, and then I love that he try to psychologically break down the niggas that's just keeping it just straight from the hip on y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can't psychologically break down what Reaper doing to you niggas. He just a nigga that's calling the shit how he see it. It's that simple. We see it, GMS see it, and he comment on it. Reaper see it and he comment on it. This ain't no fucking, oh, these niggas have jealousy because they want to do what you do and they do and they, nigga, what do you do? I can nod my head for 2 hours, nigga. Goofy. Line your mustache up, nigga. Looking broken poured is not a fucking character, nigga. That's just bad hygiene, nigga. Bad hygiene is not a goddamn character you trying to build, nigga. Who go, man, we looking for a broke, light-skinned nigga to play in this role. who fits the bill, nigga? Stop trying to make a character that we could all get behind, nigga.
AP, you better slow down. They think about suing people for defamation. You started.
I was accurate on everything I said. I stand on it 1,000%, nigga. I can prove everything I said.
Oh my gosh.
Right,
you are so funny. Wait, did you see TFM1? Shout out to TFM1.
Hey, shout out to
TFM1. They sent us a $10 super sticker.
Hey, thank you, brother. We appreciate that blessing, man. We appreciate all love and donations and all the support that we've been getting over the years, man. We got some day ones. We got some newcomers. I'd rather be with a handful of real motherfuckers than on a big ass boat of bitch ass niggas, man. Wow. Straight up. AP keep it 1,000. Hey, Reaper gonna be like, the light-skinned nigga off of 3G's wanna be me so bad but real niggas represent real niggas. So he just basically, I'll fuck with that nigga though.
If you don't get your high yellow ass, light bright, muscle.
Stop playing with your Peter in the bathroom.
Oh my God, hey dog. Can I get, I'm sorry, y'all ain't trying to steal the motherfucking airtime.
Yeah.
Can I just point out, Reaper, when you were shitting on light-skinned niggas talking about, what do you say, we want to play with the knob all damn day, and you want to go, and she done got her my light-skinned nigga, and he done try to prove himself, and nigga.
Oh,
you was 1,000. You kept it 1,000, nigga. I gotta keep it real with you. It is something about, I can't argue shit you said, my nigga.
That shit had me. I was wondering if you saw that because that shit had me died. I'm like, when he going on light skinned dudes, he
was so right. Talking about turning into werewolves, all that shit. That's me too. I wigged the fuck out too, man. I got bullied. You know, a light skinned nigga in the neighborhood, man. You know, I was fighting. I had hands before all them dark skinned niggas. Dark skinned niggas just got out of fighting just because they was dark skinned. A lot of niggas just gave them too much credit and ain't never had to prove it. Nigga, I had to prove every motherfucking thing, goddamn it. So you right. Shit, when you right, you right, goddamn it.
Shout out to you for being a good sport.
Shout out to Black Ron, man. Good to see you in there, brother.
Yeah, we did confirm for y'all in the audience. We did confirm that is the real Black Ron.
Look, hey, that's a real shit too. Realness is an island that very few people venture to. And that's the pride of a real nigga. The pride of a real man, excuse me. If you have your family that fuck with you.
Right.
Key word, nigga. Family. If you have the people that's the closest to you that fuck with you, who else do you really fucking need? Now, if you notice the people that have big followings, how often do they have a family? You got all these motherfuckers, but the people that know you best don't like your ass. I just need a few motherfuckers with me. I just need my family with me, goddammit. Because if the world was ending right now, I'm not running to none of you niggas' house. I'm running to go get my kids. I'm running to get my wife. I'm getting my 2 dogs and my goddamn motherfucking AR and, you know, and a bag of rice. I don't know why I think rice is just the answer if the world ended. I don't know. I just feel like rice is the easiest shit to cook on I feel like it's the easiest shit to cook in a jam. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But you know, so shout out to Black Ron for that great quote. Let's hear from the brother Reaper, man. This is my new hero, nigga. You my hero, Reaper. Fuck it.
And Corey Holcomb, you know, went on his show last night, man, and he came after the Reaper, you know, saying that I'm using his name on every show and, you know, and I'm trashing his image. You know, what I'm going to do for you, Corey, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for you, man. I'm going to send you a bag of ice, right? And some icy hot and some Bengay so you can put that on your pussy. The Reaper keep it 1,000 because the Reaper hurts your pussy, you soft ass nigga. You know, you got your nerve with all that sucker shit that you said last night coming from a sucker, right? All that whole shit that you said last night that the Reaper is running your image. And that's all you do is run your mouth about everybody. The Reaper keep it 1,000. And the Reaper only reports what you put out here, nigga, right? But all that sucker shit that you did last night just proves that you a soft ass nigga. You know, I'm gonna send this nigga a bag of ice, right? A box of Kleenex because he was crying last night. That nigga looked like he want to cry, oh soft ass nigga. You know, I'm gonna send it. Send me your address. Send it to Jasbo, JASBOU 66 at gmail.com, Corey. And you know what? The Reaper gonna send you a bag of ice, some icy hot to put on your pussy because the Reaper is always hurting your pussy. Your pussy was hurt last night. And then I'm gonna send you some Kleenexes because you look like you wanted to cry, you soft ass nigga. The Reaper keep it 1,000, you know, because that's the kind of nigga you is. You got your nerves with all that sucker shit, spending all that sucker shit talking about the Reaper, right? You know, and you know, you talk about everybody, man. I got a list that you talk about people, man. And you's a soft ass nigga. You talked about Kelly Kales, but when them niggas cornered you in the corner, your soft ass backed up just like you did with Marcus, you know, because Marcus punked your soft ass. The Reaper keep it 1,000. And when Stephen A cornered your soft ass, right? You took a picture with him with a piece of chicken after
Put
you
the
called him
chickens
all
in
kind
the
of
chat
names and said you was gonna slap him, right?
Put the chickens
then you
in the
talk
chat.
all that sucker shit to Ari Spears, and Ari Spears, you know, screamed at your sucker ass at the airport. And when you got safe back up in your storage area, you broke ass nigga, right? This is what you did. You said that, oh yeah, I fuck that whole ass nigga up and wait till he see me again. Corey, when somebody see you, you always punk out because you's a sucker soft ass nigga. You know, the Reaper keep it 1,000.
All right, y'all, we gotta stop, man. Reaper.
Yeah, we was sitting there and watch that whole thing.
I know I was waiting on one of y'all, but you know what, Reaper.
There's nothing to say. I was enjoying that.
I know that was too entertaining, man. I'm sorry,
dude. This shit
crazy.
Niggas like Reaper take me back, dog, to the hood. You sitting there, y'all outside smoking or drinking and shit. Everybody outside talking their shit. It was always a Reaper type nigga, dog. It ain't many of them left, dog. So you gotta appreciate brothers like him, man, because it ain't many of them left, dog. Trust me.
Yeah, plus it hurt.
Yeah, I made your pussy hurt. Yeah, because you's a weak ass, bitch ass nigga. That's what, nigga, I'm telling you.
Over there with that sucker shit.
He said he looked like he wanted to cry. But then he said later in his video, he was like, I kind of started feeling bad for you, you know?
But it go back to what I was saying about how he probably was at the crib. I was serious. I guarantee you, he the type of nigga that got so many highs and lows. You know, he gotta perform every week, man. He gotta hustle for his money. That's why I was hoping that he would get on, because working that long, that hard for that many years, man, and you ain't got no big payday to retire off of. Who the fuck want to do this shit till you die?
Yeah.
And he's earned so much, you know, as far as like loyalty and entertain people for such a long time. Like, yeah, why not get
that
paid
breeds
out
a question though.
heavily?
That breeds a very serious question, y'all. And I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat. Do you think that Corey Holcomb really genuinely loves the craft of comedy, or do you think now he's at a point where he feels like he has to do it to maintain?
Corey Holcomb was gifted with comedy. I think that he found it out of like a lot of comedians, he found it out of desperation.
Yeah.
I personally think he was a bum type nigga without a lot of options, not very bright. Didn't see options for himself in the streets because he was too scared for the streets. He was too he was not intelligent enough, or didn't believe he was intelligent enough for school. And I think men like that didn't want to work at Taco Bell and McDonald's and Burger King, KFC. They take the comedy. They take the
KFC
comedy.
breeds babies in his world.
But what I'm saying is, I think he found comedy through the struggle, but he found something he was good at, and he worked hard for many, many years, and he got to a place that a lot of people won't get, because no matter how much shit we talk, that nigga's going down in my book as a legend. You know what I'm saying? He definitely in the top 10 for sure to me. You know, but you know, it's subjective, but he in the top 10. But again, I think I got this nigga ticket. I think I can read this nigga like a book, and so can fucking Reaper. That's why when I watch that shit, it's fun. That's why Corey gets so fucking pissed at Reaper. Yeah. That nigga be on point. Not all the time, but a lot of time. And
he's killing him softly, just like the Roberta Flack song say.
Yep.
That's why, and to your point, GMS, you asked, why is he responding to y'all channels? Why is he responding to your channel? Why is he, if he think it's so small and minute, it's because y'all niggas is hitting that shit on the head, man. And you know who else hearing it? Bitches that he fuck with. His ex-wife. people that is being, their thoughts about the niggas being validated.
Oh,
like,
man.
see, I knew you. I wasn't the only one thought you was a bitch ass nigga, Corey. Look.
Imagine if she was playing these videos in court of niggas like me or Reaper or you or anybody that talk about them, and just see, I'm not just the only one that feels this way. People can see it. People know.
Your Honor.
That'd be fucked up. I wouldn't co-sign to that. I would not.
I would love to take place in a fucking lawsuit or a court proceeding with him trying to sue niggas for defamation, dog.
Damn.
That would be the funnest shit, shit.
Look what Black Ron said. Black Ron said, working that long with that much talent tells you that he gets in his own way.
I mean, that's a no-brainer, brother. You absolutely right. We all know it, and that's what he uses that as the claim to fame. I could be on if I would just go along to get along, nigga. You probably been in them rooms ass kissing, nigga. You done been in them rooms with your hat in your hand, yes sir and no sir, Motisa, all that shit. You done been in there wearing tighter jeans than you normally do. You had a whole goddamn fucking quarter length fucking quilted ass bitch robe out there at the comedy club, looking like a straight wine. You doing that shit to look cute to them gay niggas in Hollywood that you say to hate so much. Oh, Lord. Why is you trying to appeal to these niggas?
Oh, you know, it's not even that. AP, it's because he just dress weird. I'm a weird nigga.
I'm a weirdo.
No, you a weirdo trying to sell your old ass body to these niggas in Hollywood. Don't nobody want your little arm ass. Them gay niggas want your little ass arms. Like, he couldn't even post up good. I couldn't even drill this nigga because he can't post up with them little ass arms.
Oh my God.
They can't even picture your little your wisdom tooth built ass.
This nigga, I think you got two DJ
I blame
Paul
the
arms and
Jack.
shit.
I blame the Jack.
Built like a wisdom. All the shit he said about hoes, that's what the gay niggas be saying about Corey and shit. Bareback built nigga.
Oh my gosh, that used to be Corey's favorite thing.
Them little ass arms, nigga. I'm so mad at your arms. I'm mad at the way Craig talk, and I'm mad at your arms. If I'm a hater, I'm a hater for your arms and the way Craig talk, nigga. That's it. Not y'all career, not y'all life, not y'all humor, none of that. I'm funny too, nigga. There's nothing about you niggas that I hate other than Corey arms and this nigga's dichotomy. That's it.
It is that. Nigga, Corey built like a Mucinex booger. Damn.
That's accurate. That's that. What else y'all got? What other built? How is this nigga built?
Loaded up.
This nigga built like a snowman. You know, you put the little twigs in the motherfucking snowman arm.
Stop it.
This nigga built like he got, what's that shit where them niggas arms lock up for years?
I told you he had two DJ
paralysis.
Paul.
Yeah, this nigga arms is nigga.
How you gonna have a double DJ Paul? That's fucked up.
Oh,
you like that nigga? From
hey, I'm bouncing back though. Nigga, stop swinging them little ass sticks at niggas.
He said, look, I could
you gonna
poke
somebody eye out with them little ass arms.
Nigga was throwing up gang signs. He said, look, I could move my fingers now. Look, see, I'm getting the feeling back. Niggas was fucked up. You better hold off. It take a while for bones, especially at that age, to recuperate. Nigga, it's gonna take a minute.
You supposed to wear thick fleeces, nigga. Only thick fleeces, nigga. I want nothing but padding in your motherfucking shoulders and your arms, nigga. All the shirts you wear, nigga. Nothing but padding. Wear a hoodie under your t-shirts, nigga.
It's he built like a bottle of bleach. Damn, y'all crazy.
Well, speaking of that show, we found out a little information later on. Somebody in the chat said, hey, what happened to Boo Kapone? And we were wondering, what you mean, what happened to Boo Kapone? What y'all talking about? Come to find out, Boo Kapone got into a little bit of a scuffle at a bar, I believe in LA. I think it was in LA. And the OG got manhandled. Now, granted, it was by a big ass bodybuilding ass nigga that could clearly manhandle a nigga like Boo Kapone, but at the same time, it was just crazy to see. So, you know, Craig commented on the situation. He said, you know, Boo's good and whatnot, but the reason why it's even a thing is because Wack 100 was the one to post the video of Boo Kapone getting manhandled because of what Boo Kapone had to say about Wack some years back on No Jumper. Now, I'm going to play that first, and then I'm going to play the video of Boo getting into his altercation. So this is the video that set it off. This is the reason why Boo had a video posted of him at a bar. Listen to this.
Fuck with Wack 100?
Who, Wack?
Yeah.
I've been knowing Wack for damn near 20 years. One thing about Wack, man, crazy face. That nigga Wack look like he been drying his face with sandpaper all his life. Look, Cass, that nigga, oh, that's an ugly ass nigga. That nigga 5'4" with a big booty. On pyro. He be putting his booty in his face. That nigga gonna whoop your ass, yeah.
Now, like I said, when a nigga's laughing, it makes it even worse for the person that's watching the shit. So, therefore, Wack couldn't wait for the opportunity for something like this to happen so that he could post this.
Okay.
Oh.
Calling a nigga big bro while you on the ground is crazy.
Nobody was helping.
Oh my God.
Jeez, Louise. Yeah, man.
Wow. So did that happen because? Well, actually, I did see Queen Kel say something in your chat earlier.
Yes, Queen Kel's brought this up. We have some inside information because a lovely member of both the GMS show and the 3G's, the lovely Queen Kel's, said that she had a family member there that night when this went down. And what the story is, allegedly, Boo was too drunk and would not leave after being told to leave. And clearly, I think that's what it looks like. I think it wasn't no altercation over some personal business. It didn't look like these niggas had beef prior. It looked like it was somebody who was at the bar and they was trying to get him to leave and he wouldn't leave and he had to get forced out pretty much.
Looks that way.
Like I said earlier, if I was Boo in this situation as a comedian, I just make fun of the situation. Hey, I was drunk as shit, nigga. This big jaw looking motherfucker.
Yeah, don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, don't take it too serious, man. Because a lot of people done been there, man. Too drunk at the bar, need to get put out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. We know Boo gets sauced up. So
has he spoken about it yet, GMS?
Nah. I don't think he's gonna speak on it because also
y'all don't realize that's a regular motherfucking night for Boo.
Right?
Like, shit. Look, he just woke up. He don't even know that shit happened. He like, what? I was at the bar last night and I'm home, nigga. What the fuck you mean? You don't know how you got home, motherfucker? Or he in the ambulance and shit. That shit normal as a motherfucker. Like, I'm finna go get this breathing treatment in the IV and I'll be at the crib by like 3. This nigga know the routine. This nigga know the whole routine. Nigga get fucked up, get beat up, get in the ambulance, go to the ER, get some IVs, get some motherfucking breathing treatment.
That's crazy.
Head to the house, start over again tomorrow. Nigga, I'm right back on it tomorrow. Where we going tonight, fellas? Like, nigga, we ain't going nowhere with you, nigga. You don't even know what happened last night.
This nigga Boo be going out with that bleed on his cheeks. You already know he finna get.
You done fucked up the Queen Kel's concert and shit. Queen Kel's was in there like, you
about to sing. Yeah.
You're the ruler of my heart. And this is, she was singing Sade. This nigga up there causing a ruckus. You know?
As soon as he get manhandled, she on the mic. Ooh, shit. Damn.
She was doing her arms like this, you know, when bitches sing soulful shit, they do the little waves and shit. You're the ruler of my heart. And
there's something in my heart.
And she can sing too. Yeah.
She can sing. That's why I'm saying. That's why I know I might be right. She didn't want to say she was there. She was like, my friend was at the bar. Man, you was in there on your fucking
Is she really?
What's that? What's about Anita? She was singing Anita or some shit like that. All right, anyway, I ain't gonna do it. Shout out to Queen Kel's, man. Look, yeah, man, that's a normal night, man. That shit wasn't even no news, goddamn it.
Yeah, they was concerned about Boo Kapone. It's because he got a nice little fan base, man. Boo's a funny guy. Boo is really a funny dude, man. And shout out to, All Def doing what they do with up and coming comedians, man, and giving them a platform to shine and giving them a chance to reach a fan base, man.
You know what fucked up the world, man? The internet. It fucked up entertainment because they can't make money off of producing good movies no more because no one's gonna buy it. They're gonna pirate the shit, they're gonna steal it, they're gonna see it online.
Yeah.
There's no money in making films no more. You ain't got no new Robert Townsends or no new John Singletons or no new Ice Cubes because there's no fucking money in it. So now you got all these niggas with talent, and the best they can do is make skits on their phone because no one can put money behind these big projects. So we missing out on really good movies, really good, talents because no one can fund this shit.
And think about it. Those people you named shifted culture. You know what I'm saying? Like they brought things to a worldwide stage that, a lot of people didn't even know was going on. Like that whole Boys in the Hood, stuff like that was kind of a trilogy of movies that he had, right? But like that was a life that I knew nothing about until, I was watching those.
Yeah, man. I used to wake up. I was in elementary school playing motherfucking Menace. I had a CD alarm clock. And that shit'd be like, wake your punk ass up for the 92 shot. Hey, yo, to the motherfucking house. And ain't nothing but a Compton thing, y'all. I'm a little light-skinned nigga in the hood in Milwaukee and shit. And we ain't nothing but niggas on the run.
Did y'all have any
childhood? It's not the way I am. I'm getting ready for school and shit. I'm like 10, probably 8.
Did y'all have any gangs out there called the Milwaukee Menaces? Milwaukee Menace?
Because like trying to take up after that shit.
Nah, just cause you know you gotta find some dumbass name to put behind the crew. We some Milwaukee Menaces.
No, man. Like no, we were 6'7" soldiers, and we got that shit from No Limit movement.
But y'all didn't have not one nigga in the crew that was 6'7".
No, that was from our hood. We was on 67.
Oh, okay.
But and yeah, actually, we had a Suge Knight ass nigga. And he was all show. That nigga was all show. Shout out to Nate. Big Nate, dumbass. Big Nate, dumbass.
Yeah, big for no reason.
We used to have to tell him, dog, just look tough, nigga. Don't say shit.
Nigga, I swear to God, that sounds familiar. That sounds like me back in the day. hey, nigga, Black, just stay your ass right here when we walk. You be the first nigga to walk through.
Light-skinned nigga in the front, like nigga, and then if you come up, my motherfucking Black nigga, I kill your motherfucking ass, nigga. Right, Nate?
Nigga, right in front of his stomach and shit.
Nigga, in his nose. Nigga, get your goddamn hand out your nose.
You do not look tough, Big Nate.
Me and Nate'll fuck you up.
He had a jewel stain on his shirt and shit.
Nigga, I'm just saying, everybody need a Big Nate, man.
That's useful.
That's what Boo needed. Boo needed a Big Nate. That was Big Nate that he like, all right, Fred,
he got a useless ass nigga with him. Now was just sitting there talking about, come on, big bro, don't do that, bro. You can't.
Like they was moving chairs out the way.
You gotta be pushing niggas out the way. You gotta do what you can. But I think because of the first initial push, he pushed old dude. He pushed Boo's homeboy out the way, and I'm pretty sure he felt that push and was like, "Nah, nigga, I'm good. I'm gonna just try to talk this out. I'm gonna try to talk this situation down. This nigga,
just get him out the club, and I'll talk to him, guys. Just get him outside."
When you that fucked up, how he be getting, you don't know what the fuck. You don't think you did shit wrong,
right?
Do you really
think
drink
you
that
won?
bad?
Every time I see him, like on interviews, he don't be liquor drunk. He be malt liquor drunk. That's a different kind of drunk. Malt liquor drunk, y'all niggas know what I'm talking about in the chat. Yeah. Malt liquor drunk is not liquor drunk. That is two different fucking drunks. You know what I'm saying? And he be malt liquor drunk.
You talk about liquid courage. That's the liquid courage right there. Malt drunk will get your ass. I don't give a fuck what you talk about.
211. Remember 211 used to call in? That's what that is.
I was gonna say it's for local
I'm
like
supposed
that.
to be here.
OE and shit like that. That's that kind of drunk. Where it smell weird, nigga. Where it smell like bombing fluid and shit.
Like dirty piss.
Pretty much. Project buildings and shit, hallways and shit. So let's talk about Sonya Massey, man. This something we keep putting off. We keep forgetting to go there because this happened weeks ago where the sister was shot by the police who she called to her house to check for an intruder outside or some shit like that. And for y'all, I think most people saw the video where she was shot down in her kitchen because she had a boiling pot of water.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts was when y'all saw that video, man.
Well, I will say I did not watch the video because I honestly made a conscious decision after Philando Castile happened. I was like, this is the last video like this that I'm gonna watch. So I didn't watch the video. I just saw the before, pretty much, and it wasn't surprising, but it was just like, again, like here we go again. That's how I felt about it. What about you, GMS?
I think that if it feeds into that narrative of why Black people don't necessarily call the police first when shit pop off, because who the fuck they gonna know is the person that is getting called the police for. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be, we have the it's always a space for opportunity for us to be the ones that become a victim of what they end up doing because they have this preconceived notion of what they're getting themselves into. Like before he even walked into the house, or not even just that, he asked her if she had a history of mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ask that question, you should be conscious enough to know that you could be interacting with somebody that might act a certain way or say certain things. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't pose no threat. She wasn't somebody that actually was trying to do something. And it's crazy how that ended up happening in people still. I mean, it's almost like when they see a certain skin color, they have to automatically come up with an excuse or a reason why something happened when it's completely unjustified. Oh, look, you slow down the video. It looks like she's about to throw the pot. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out this lady's house, the fuck, why are you still there? She called them herself. Y'all don't have to stay. You're supposed to assess the situation. You're supposed to assess if somebody is a threat or not. Once you found out that there was nobody lurking around her house like she called the police for, she's not under investigation. She's not supposed to be somebody that you guys are interrogating and asking her a bunch of random ass questions. You're supposed to get down to the reason why she fucking called you in the first place. It should have never ended up like that. And the even crazier part is, I don't care who you are and I don't care about your political views. If you somebody that wants to see somebody like Trump in office, please remember that this nigga's talking about giving niggas like that immunity.
Yes.
He's talking about giving niggas like that immunity. So whatever you talking about, oh, life was better, Trump was giving us money, he was doing that, that's cool. But then when some shit go down with the people that's supposed to protect and serve your life, and they get paid off of your tax dollars doing some shit that they ain't supposed to be doing or killing somebody you love or even you, guess what's going to happen? They not finna face the trial that Derek Chauvin faced. They ain't going to face the same trial that this nigga that killed Sonya Massey faced. They going to have immunity. That's all I'm saying.
That's a good point you brought up.
Very good point.
And that is a big problem. That is a big problem. And it's a bigger problem because it's a lot of cops that's quitting. It's a lot of people that's unwilling to do the job, especially the new generation of young people. They don't want to become police officers. And it's a lot because they can get in trouble for doing their job. So even though Trump is extreme and he would want, obviously, to give full reign for these racist warriors to do what the fuck they want to do, if let's say you was a Democrat or a different president, you still got to try to preserve the police force because it's needed. You got to make it where motherfuckers is willing to do the job that don't nobody want to do. And if they scared of going to jail themselves for making a bad call, these motherfuckers ain't gonna want to be police officers. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tricky thing to try to balance. But what I feel like is happening now is these people are being brought to justice. You know what I'm saying? They didn't waste no motherfucking time charging this motherfucker. Even his colleagues did not look like they was supporting what the fuck just happened. So what I like to at least see, just to try to see something good in it, he didn't get to play that white boys club shit where, you know, he had his people coming to his rescue. They all was like, nigga, you on your own with this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody felt the way about prosecuting dude, and they probably gonna get a really fucked up. Well, let's say he don't now. Let's say this nigga get a slap on the wrist. It's turn up.
Oh
it's
my
turn
God.
Up again.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be worse than fucking George, because now niggas know how to move, like not how to move, what they can do.
Yeah.
What they can do. And the political people, like even during George shit, there was a lot of, you know, people setting off shit that wasn't even a part of the protest. So they make
and like doing the pallets of the pallets of like bricks and
shit
stuff
like that. So you know,
and we was looking at them like, we not doing nothing with that.
I'm just saying, like
that was a crazy ass scene when he walked out, and you could see like everybody's face when he walked out there, and you could tell like it was like a movie. He was sitting there, you know, the guy that fucks up, and then everybody's sitting there watching and looking at him, and he just sitting there trying to explain why he fucked up, trying to justify it, and ain't nobody agreeing with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you
damn.
talking about Chauvin?
No, I'm talking about the cop that killed Sonya Massey when he walked out. He was all crazy bitch or blah blah blah, all this other shit. Wasn't nobody like, oh yeah, man, how you doing? You good? Everybody was silent because they like, nigga, what the fuck was that?
How did this turn into that?
Yeah, how did this happen?
This is almost like AP had made a statement one time about like stupid criminals are better or smart criminals are better than stupid ones. It's the same with cops too.
But that's the whole point. I think you correct a lot of things are corrected by correcting the schools and correcting education, because now you putting forth people that can reason, people that are intelligent. Mm-hmm. So you get that on both sides. You get that in the streets or in crime. You get that in the workforce. You get that in the hospital. You get that in politics, because Kamala dumb as a motherfucking box of rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's if you raise the education of the people, you fix a lot of the problems. You fix a lot of, you don't eliminate racism, but you can dull it down. You don't fix crime, but you dull it down. You're gonna get more people robbing you and leaving you alive than you got right now with these idiots thinking that it's worth killing you for $200 or less.
And I want to say this about, because people do often bring up what cities they are, what states they are, whether it's Democratic run city or it's a Republican run city. The thing about that is, just because it's a Republican run city or Democratic run city doesn't mean that state is all Democrat or all Republican. We still have people that are on whatever side that they're on. So that cop could have been a right wing, Republican or far right type dude or whatever the case may be. But the thing that we should pay attention to is not necessarily the political party, but what side people are on, because it's about these two sides fighting each other and coming to each other with venom.
Yeah, but not even only that, GMS, because that is a good point. But also like places like New York State is a very liberal state, but few very racist stories have come out of New York, so I don't want people to believe that just because somebody is liberal or a Democrat, that they do not have prejudices and racism, because they do very much so.
Right. I think we're at a point now where people are more focused on trying to divide each other and try to fight amongst each other all fucking day, which is what they want us to do, that we forget that it's corrupting people out here, even the police.
Yeah.
There are incredible police officers out here. Yeah. But these guys, you gotta remember, they're human. They sit at home and they be watching the same shit that we be seeing on the internet. These guys that be in uniform be on these conspiracy theory pages. They be on these far right wing podcasts and all types of shit. They be watching all this shit.
Body cam videos, all that stuff.
It forms their ideas, and when they go out there on the force, they lead with that instead of leading with the shit that they were fucking taught.
Yeah,
that's a good point, bro. Like if you immerse yourself in hate speech all motherfucking day, and then you go live your life, that shit is embedded in you by the time you on the fucking. So you looking at all black people like I just want to rid the planet of these motherfuckers. Like, you done listen to some asshole in his motherfucking mama basement talk shit about, the country, and you on your job believing that shit and on drugs. A lot of these motherfuckers on drugs.
Oh yeah.
Young and dumb, again, to go back to the education system, these are dumb motherfuckers. A lot of them, not the ones that tend to get in trouble, tend to be dumb as a motherfucker. Like, what I'm saying?
What you think a right wing or far right police officer is gonna do on the force when the narrative within his party and the people that are supporting his same views are saying that black people are out there actively trying to harm or kill white people or try to kill off the race? What you think he's gonna do? Run in Sonya Massey's house and act like a pot of water is dangerous and kill her?
Mm-hmm.
And he had that. First of all, he got her to go get the motherfucking water.
Mm-hmm.
and could have secured himself by getting away, backing up, going towards the door. He had 1,000 options to be in safer distance if he was in fact scared, which he wasn't.
No.
And then to be so lethal when you know the only threat is water, not a gun. You could have tased her.
Yeah.
You could have shot for her fucking shoulder even. Fucking headshots, nigga.
Yeah, he been watching Call of Duty or playing Call of Duty or whatever he been doing, fantasizing about stuff like this. He wanted a reason, and he created one that no one with logic, saw that as a real reason.
And he wasn't shook at all. He immediately went to trying to find excuses and trying to justify why he did what he did.
Yeah,
that don't sound like somebody that was in a situation that was scared for his life and thought and made a split-second decision where all of a sudden, oh man, it just happened so fast. No, this man he went there for a reason.
We haven't talked about it in years, but there are secret societies within police forces. There are, groups and gangs of people that interact like the Masons within the police department. There's Aryan Nation and Aryan Brotherhoods within the police department. And if you in these meetings and your captain there and the mayor's there and other political people that is in charge of your life is there when y'all in the woods with y'all hoods on, these motherfuckers get on the street and feel like they invincible for real.
Yeah, they do.
Because they feel like, shit, I'm going to be taken care of. Do you know my dad is Judge Furley or whatever? These motherfuckers be on some other shit.
Judge Pinkerton.
Yeah, call my dad. My dad's a such and such. Like, man, get the fuck. And I'm
talking
about
I am.
These hillbilly ass white boys, though. These ain't wealthy white boys. These be these broke ass, poor white boys who got a detective as an uncle. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be entitled like motherfuckers. Like your drunk ass uncle can't help you in this shit. You just killed the black woman for no reason, motherfucker.
Right.
But they dumb. You know what I'm saying? They're not intelligent enough to even not want to go to jail for life. Not want to go to jail for 10 or 15 years.
Not even risk it. Like, why would you even risk it?
Because they don't believe or they not smart enough to understand that they are putting themselves in that predicament. These motherfuckers be that stupid. That's what I mean by dumb. Even a smart racist is probably less threatening to me than a dumb motherfucking racist.
Yeah.
You get what I mean by that? The dumb racist is the one that's going to shoot your son for taking the trash out in between the house.
Right.
The smart racist is the one that's going to get y'all niggas to move over a course of time by secretly.
He going to systematically find a way to fuck y'all up.
Get you so annoyed
that you masses.
So I'm just saying, I prefer a smart motherfucking racist. Goddamn it. Yeah, that shit fucked up, man. You know what else I want to point out before we move on from this? She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Oh, she's seen it coming. She's seen it.
That ain't my point. My point is, when is we going to realize Jesus?
Oh, here you go, nigga. God, you know what?
Is not on your side.
Oh, my God.
How many black women in the course of the 500 years of oppression in this motherfucking country have called on the mighty name of Jesus to save them or to rebuke the devil? How many people being strung up? How many people being abused or beaten? How many people being, just treated like less than human have called on the name of Jesus only for nothing to change, only for them to still meet their fate?
I'm going to be so sad when I have to visit you in the underworld because your ass to talk too much shit and tried to get through the gates, and Jesus said, "Get your ass."
You going to visit him?
Live.
and me and Reaper gonna be in hell like, and he's a bitch ass nigga. And if he was a real God, he wouldn't have the black man under the foot of the white man who was a superior motherfucker. nigga put us down here because he was acting like a woman. In the goddamn sandals and shit. Nigga, you like it just like a woman.
Oh my God.
Nigga, me and Reaper gonna be down there giving Jesus the business, nigga. Cause he's a bitch ass nigga. And you know, he needs I'm gonna send Jesus some ice to put on his pussy. You know what I'm saying?
No. Stop trying to take me to hell with you all the time.
I'm not going to hell. First of all, let me explain something. If heaven is where the motherfucker resides that allows black women to be killed like that and many other things to happen in this world, I don't want to sit around that motherfucker. Do you know the Bible speaks of heaven, of you being up there in praise and worship forever in eternity?
That don't sound fun, huh?
That's some narcissistic ass shit, nigga. I'm supposed to praise your soft ass for eternity, motherfucker.
Oh,
and you ain't helped my goddamn grandma. Nigga, fuck you.
Yes. But AB, what if she said, you know, that rebuking in the name of Jesus thing because she saw?
That is the listen. When you use the name of Jesus in that way, the demons are supposed to flee from you.
But
you should be able to cast them into the pigs and they go into the ocean and be drowned.
AP,
not you get shot twice in the motherfucking head in your own goddamn kitchen.
But maybe she saw them and she saw what was about to happen. And so she was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks, Jesus, for showing me the demons that you're going to let kill me.
Yeah. I mean, because have you ever been around someone that's like dying or like right before they die? It seemed like they be seeing something. So I'm just saying maybe she saw something.
Listen, I hear all that. The point of, okay, maybe people just feel like, you know what, it don't matter how you die. It don't matter how you die, whether it's a racist white cop or cancer or a car wreck. Maybe y'all just don't care how y'all die. But I feel like if I'm going to use the most powerful name, according to them, I think at least I should have made it to the next morning, nigga. Let me die from my motherfucking 211. Let me drink too many 211s.
Let me tell you something.
Before I die, don't have this motherfucker kill me and I didn't use your goddamn name like you told me to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this is a little hypocrisy.
Now, I believe that, you know, sometimes we get used in different ways for bigger reasons. And in my opinion, Sonya Massey was somebody who saw the demon in front of her and she called it out. Now, does it stop demons from being successful here when we live in hell on earth? No, I don't stop them because we living on hell on earth. Now, when you go to an eternal paradise and you live forever in kiss heaven,
the nuts of Jesus Christ for the rest of eternity. You know who you are. You know who you are if you go to heaven.
Huh?
Do you know who the church is if you go to heaven?
Do I know what the church is?
If you are part of the church, if you are part of those people that are called up to heaven, you are the bride of Christ.
Everybody, even the men.
Yeah. Everybody, all of the body, the full body of Christ is. Jesus is waiting on y'all for y'all wedding day to consummate the marriage.
Stop. Okay.
To put his ding-a-ling in
I've had no. Okay.
So all you
stop this blasphemy.
Right.
Is up there waiting on his people, and he gonna put that glorious ding-a-ling in your motherfucking ass when you get up there. So y'all can go wherever y'all want to go, but that shit don't sound like heaven to me, goddamn it. Sound like
that is insane.
Sound like jail, literally.
Okay. Thank you for that, AP.
What is wrong with you?
It's the Bible, nigga. What you mad at me for? It's the Bible.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just uncomfortable. Okay.
This is the Bible. Anybody can argue with me. This is the fucking Bible.
Guys, somebody save me.
Yo.
Somebody make him stop.
You got to quote the verse.
Bible, nigga.
You got to quote the verse
for you say
shit like that. You got to quote the verse, quote the Bible verse, the section.
This too easy, man. I don't want to do it right now, but I'm gonna show you, and you gonna be like,
dichotomy,
damn.
verse 1 and 2.
This is the doctrine of Christianity, that you go to heaven and you will be the bride of Christ, and y'all will consummate the marriage and sit at the banquet and have a wedding, all that shit.
At the head of
Y'all
the
have a big glorious wedding day when you
said
get up
glorious
there.
dingling ain't in the Bible.
Glorious dingling is in the Bible. It's in Leviticus chapter 3,
69.
verse 17. It's also in Ephesians 1 and 11. It's also in Peter. It's definitely in Peter. It's in 1st and 2nd Peter for sure.
Is there a Bible section called Richard or something? Richard, Station 9.
Richard. King
Oh
Richard.
no,
The
no.
King Richard side of the. Oh
No, I
my
said
God.
glorious dingling.
That's funny as shit.
That should be a t-shirt.
I can't.
Just a random truck driver hat. Glorious dingling ain't in the Bible, nigga.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Man, can we talk about this 15-year-old inventor that I guess he came up with the fuck he come up with? Some soap that
Yeah,
can fight skin cancer?
he
Yeah.
came up with a soap.
All right, well, let's talk about it, goddammit.
Yeah, his name. Did you say his name?
Oh Lord, have
His
mercy.
name is
I don't know this
Heman.
fucking name.
His name is Heman Bekele. He's 15 years old. And yes, he invented a soap that potentially can treat skin cancer, which is major. You know, this is a 15-year-old kid.
Oh,
Very,
you
very
just go for anything they sell you. I got a bridge I can sell you.
He said, "Hi, I made some soap."
Hey,
Yeah,
we're proud of you. We are proud of you, Heman.
Why are you proud of him? He is a fucking plant. He's an industry plant.
Why? Because he's Ethiopian born? He's still black, man.
You just made it worse.
Oh, he from Ethiopia? That explains the forehead.
Look at him.
God
You can
damn.
tell he's African.
He clearly not. But Ethiopians ain't Nigerian. They not Nubian. They Arab
Oh, okay.
mixed.
Oh yeah, don't let the government take this little man out. I see it in the
Listen,
future.
man,
I don't even want to.
can y'all just use y'all goddamn brain? This nigga is how old?
15. He was 14 when he came up with this.
And he came up with what?
A soap that could potentially treat skin cancer.
And how long was this goddamn trial?
I don't know how long the trial was. I just
Definitely less than 15 years. I'm assuming less than 10 years. Probably less than 5 years. This nigga came up with a science project and you niggas just went with the shit.
But when he started breaking down the details, I'm like, I'm lost already. Because he's like, then it has this kind of reaction with this compound. And then I'm like, whoa.
Game. That's what I tell bitches. I tell them shit that they can't comprehend, and the bitch think I'm smarter than her. So when I send the bitch on a motherfucking run, the bitch thinks she doing what she's supposed to be doing. This ain't nothing but game. What you think? What y'all know about outer space? Some shit a nigga done told your ass that sound like some shit that's over your pay grade. That's what this nigga done did. He came up with a good ass book report. They done gave this nigga a whole goddamn award for it. You can't test a goddamn skin cancer soap that actually helps. That's proven, less than 15 years of it, and you telling me this nigga?
You're missing the word possibly. They didn't say it's concrete. They're studying it, but it's
I possibly came up with it too.
Okay.
Who the fuck says I don't? I possibly came up with it.
Hey, man. Hey, somebody replied to this shit with the funniest shit ever. They said the CIA, when they discovered this news. This nigga put up on the side, kill. Ding.
This man's safe. This brother right here is safe. They put him in y'all limelight so he can be the first African-born president outside of Obama, because they still trying to debate that. They put this nigga out here now so he can be the president in 10, 20 more fucking years. There ain't no reason for this foolery. So y'all got skin cancer, God forbid. Y'all just gonna go order some goddamn soap from this nigga and think y'all good.
No,
that's what it is.
It's okay. Yep, that's what it is.
I'm just saying. Then you said
but
he
it's-
potentially. So he explained the shit. Can anybody interpret what that nigga said?
I can't, but the scientists can. He won some
Can
time
they?
award.
But this another thing about scientists. You're gonna have a couple more scientists saying that shit ain't gonna work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Peer review is a motherfucker.
Well,
It's
you know
always gonna
what?
be somebody that don't agree.
Show me where you were the time kid of the year, AP, and what your
Excuse
awards
me.
were.
I was the first student ever in Milwaukee Public School to do an in-house suspension, nigga. That's on the record. The first
in-house or
in-house suspension where they made you come to school and be suspended in school.
Oh yeah,
which is an oxymoron.
Yeah. It's ISS here.
So yeah.
My nigga said she should pull up chocolate rain. A baby born without a brain. Chocolate rain.
Hey, good point. This shit for white people. Shout out to Black Luxury.
It is.
Black people don't I mean not gonna need that stuff.
For the fairer skinned.
We're usually vitamin D deficient because of all of our melanin. But you know, let's change the world.
That nigga Tazon Day used to be in front of the mic like this. Chocolate rain. Some stay dry, but others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
That's a funny ass look. All right, look, man. I'm sorry, man, but I personally didn't take that as like a win. You know, y'all can have that if y'all want. Y'all niggas adopt any culture to say black. Black American is the culture that I identify with most. You know what I'm saying? Black American. You give me anybody else, there's a hash mark under that.
But I don't think that he's not American himself. Like when he talks, he sounds like he's from here. So I think it's just his parents.
First generation might as well be goddamn Ethiopian, motherfucker. All right, them niggas.
What is it gonna be like to be around fucking AP when he's 70? God, like he's
like the Reaper. I'm gonna be just like the Reaper. Telling these motherfuckers what it is.
A little bit of crack, nigga. Shit.
What would you do for a Klondike?
That's a cake ass nigga. Why would you make something to help the white people? You a cake ass nigga.
You a cake ass nigga. Using you for. You ain't trying to make something for the niggas, though, did you? Though you didn't think about saving black cancer. You want to save white cancer, don't you?
You should call that soap Coon 2000, motherfucker, while you over there fucking out for the generations of generations, nigga.
Don't you got a prostrate? Why didn't you pick something for the prostrate? The black man got prostrate.
That new edition Dove.
Help me with diabetes. Right. You got some diabetes soap, nigga? Some sickle cell soap, nigga? I don't.
Oh my God, man.
Sickle cell soap.
Hey, speaking of sickle cell, let's get into this Sexxy Red lip gloss labels and shit.
Oh, let's get into this Sexxy Red lip gloss shit, man.
Sickle cell Sexxy Red.
This is what we need a goddamn soap for. These dirty ass whores out here just fucking up society. We need some dirty whore soap. So tell me more about this Sexxy Red.
GMS, you want to intro it or you want me to?
Oh, please, you go ahead because somebody tried to chastise us in the beginning, so we got to make you go first. Apparently, we can't be the first niggas to talk about it because we're unqualified, so we got to get a woman to do it first, and then we'll chime in.
Okay, so Sexxy Red is now dropping a line of lip glosses. And, you know, of course, it's normal for someone to drop a business while they have a career going on. But the names of the lip glosses are what the issue is, where the issues lie, because they're very inappropriate.
Drop the names of the lip glosses or lipstick on us.
Yeah.
Binky.
Do
what
we have a
name?
Okay, I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. You have it up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you can't zoom now.
Oh, can I name them off? I'm gonna name them off. Let me name them off. This is
okay. I'd rather you. I want to be a lady.
Pay attention to these lipstick colors. Whatever.
Sexxy Red drops lip gloss, and the names for them are absolutely, utterly disgusting. First one is Coochie Juice. The second one is Booty Hole Brown. The third one is simply put nut. There's also the fourth one, pussy hole pink. Also, this one is my favorite right here. I mean, this is going to be an ultimate seller. Yellow discharge. We also have what she likes to call gonorrhea. Yes, gonorrhea. She also has one that's called blue balls. And also the last one is called sex on my period. These are incredible names for adults, you stupid bitch. Your fucking demographic is young children. Why the fuck do you think that this is a good idea? AP, I got a question for you.
Okay.
A few months ago, did we have a discussion about Sexxy Red showing up to a school and
We did.
getting kicked out because these motherfuckers did not want this bitch in the school at all?
We did.
I see why.
Yes.
She is deplorable.
She's disgusting.
But
she's disgusting. Oh,
we
here
can't
go.
even, no, for real. We cannot blame her.
Why?
This got to be like when you see something this blatant. Y'all seen the movie Clone Tyrone?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
When y'all see something this blatant, this is clearly from who is paying for her.
Mhm.
Clearly from who is trying to change society for whatever purposes they have. This
Yep.
is not the brainchild of this woman.
Okay, but she's allowing
like-
herself to be used in this way.
She ain't
I
got a
don't like
fucking
that.
choice.
Okay,
This is
why
like-
doesn't she
this is
have
like
a
the
choice?
female?
When
this is
they
like the
listen,
female
when you
version of-
bought and paid for, that's what selling your soul is. You don't get to choose what you do and don't do. That's the whole point of selling your soul. You don't get to fucking choose.
You know what? Let me piggyback on that, because the thing about that is later on in a lot of people's careers, especially women, especially the women in the industry, they talk about a lot of the shit that they don't want to do and that they were forced to do. And not just women though, but like I'm talking about for specific things like this for selling sex. But overall, a lot of artists complain about the things that they have to do because they're contractually obligated to do so. And not just contractually obligated, but they're given these ideas because these people are telling them they need to stay on top of their social media game. They need to keep making waves. They got to keep making names for themselves. They got to keep putting themselves out there and selling this image.
Sorry, Jim.
Oh, you the Ratchet. You the girl that be out here doing all this shit, talking about your pussy hole pink and your booty hole brown. Go ahead and serve those names up and sell a product. And what other stuff do a lot of women like besides lip gloss? I mean, lip gloss is a number one seller for women. So then you have this, and then you have the generation of women that feel like it's empowering to do the things that Sexxy Red is doing instead of finding their own empowerment because they're living vicariously through this Ratchet bitch and not finding their own identity.
Well, this is somebody that could have used the soap. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have did something with the booty hole brown, pink coochie, whatever the hell she want to do. She could have did that because there are some discolorations that happen down there, and women are getting into different soaps that even out their skin tones and all those kind of things. So she could have played on that for women. This here with the packaging, the colors, besides the names, this is not geared towards grown women. When I look at
go ahead. I'm sorry.
When I look at like Rihanna release anything makeup wise, it's sophisticated looking. You know what I'm saying? Anything that grown women buy when it comes to makeup doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like some crayon box bullshit. Her demographic is not grown women that like to fuck. Her demographic
is
are
high
kids.
school girls.
And I don't like this. Like, oh, what color are you wearing, girl? That's cute. I'm wearing nut.
And not just high school girls, but younger than that. What did we see the other day? We watched that documentary, Daughters. These little girls are in middle school. They might be even in elementary school listening to this shit, and their parents is allowing them to listen to this shit and turn up to this shit and have fun to this shit, thinking that it's harmless. But it's reasons like that why they start getting pregnant young and why they think that they grown and they think that they can do certain things because of what they're being allowed to do. If I'm one of these parents, one of these mothers, one of these fathers, and my young daughter is listening to a Sexxy Red, you better believe you're not ordering none of this shit off Amazon, little nigga.
No.
Who's
Not at
gonna
all.
protect the babies, man?
Man,
You know, this actually endangers women because
yep.
GMS, you definitely are like stark against abusive women, right? I know we don't have plenty of conversations. You don't think there's no reason to ever hit a woman.
Yeah.
But I want to offer this up to you real quick. You and the young lady, y'all having a good time, hitting it off, and y'all share a kiss at the end of the night.
Yep.
But it has a flavor. You like, okay, that's interesting. What is that on your lips? And she says nut. What? Before you can inquire about her lip gloss, you probably gonna swing on this bitch.
Yeah.
You know
Or what if she would have said
Right.
gonorrhea, one of the other colors?
I prefer gonorrhea
Oh my god. Well,
than goddamn nut.
Oh.
So here's a question to the fellas. Would y'all rather kiss a bitch with nut lip gloss or gonorrhea lip gloss?
Whoa.
Which
Like
lip
as-
gloss would you prefer?
like the name of the like for her real
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real lip gloss. Would you prefer to kiss a bitch with nut lip gloss or or gonorrhea?
I'd have to go
Hell
with
of a
gonorrhea.
choice.
You feel me? Ain't that
Gonorrhea.
fucked up? When the lesser, this is why y'all shouldn't vote. The lesser of the two evils does not mean it's a good option. This is why y'all
God.
shouldn't vote for Kamala or goddamn Trump. Just stop participating in the whole motherfucking thing and start a new party, motherfucker.
It's too late for that.
Oh my god, that shit is crazy though. Like,
But why
Like
do
I
we
said.
think this is perpetuating so far now into society? Like it's no longer niche, it's not underground.
We gotta give up. We got to give up that culture. If you care about black people at all, if you care about the survival of black people, if you care about families, if you care about your own kids, you cannot support what is right now the prevalent culture in the black community, which is the gangster rap shit, the murder music, the whole shit, all this shit. You know what I mean? I can't even think of the fucking titles of all these goddamn genres and shit. But if you continue to support this shit and try to make excuses of, well, I'm grown and I can listen to this shit. You can listen to a party song that don't got killing in it.
right.
It could be the same other drill music. Thank you. It could be the same beat, same turn up, and the lyrics can literally be more positive.
Yeah.
You will have the same night. But you, grown adult, who can decipher what the words mean, will play that and turn up in front of your child who can't.
Mm.
And because you think that you justifying it by, I know what I'm doing, I know what this means. The little girl that's 6, that's twerking her little pussy, because that's what the song said,
Yep.
don't know what that means. Sucking the dick like this, sucking the dick like that, and she going to school with little boys who horny and they getting hard-ons. God did me a favor by making sure I grew up in an era before this new generation. I would have full-blown AIDS in the 5th grade. If I was born in this new generation.
Oh my god.
Full-blown AIDS. With a minor in herpes and gonorrhea, motherfucker.
Walking around radiating.
You got the glow.
Yeah, you got the glow. You got
Nigga,
glow.
they would name y'all niggas would catch asthma. That's my real name. Yeah, it would be a fucking disease named after me. If I was born,
Catch asthma.
you don't get asthma. You keep fucking these hoes raw. You will get asthma, nigga.
And they got different types too. Type 2, type 3.
Type 2,
asthma.
nigga, you get full-blown asthma if you keep fucking these hoes raw. For sure. Play with your life if you want to.
Oh my god.
This is why this shit has to stop. I'm too light skinned to lead the charge. We need some dark skinned brothers and dark skinned sisters and famous people to lead the charge to ban the promotion, the sale of this music mainstream. It can always be underground. You ain't gonna stop underground. This shit should not be on radios. This should not be pop culture. This should not be at the DNC. This should not be on all levels of society where you show Black people how to get killed. Because this is what this is showing the Black community: how to get killed, how to get arrested, how to get killed by the police, how to be a whore, how to get diseases, how to fuck your family up, how to have kids out of wedlock or too many kids, how to be poor, how to perpetuate poverty. All it don't show you nothing else.
Right.
And you wonder how these niggas that you didn't hear their music, how many of these people you didn't hear them come up like back in the day where you heard a hot ass song for months and months and you like, who the fuck is this? These
Didn't even
people
know
are
they look
coming
like.
out of nowhere with $30,000 chains on with promotion behind them. You never seen, you didn't hear shit
Didn't
they
see the
did.
grind at all.
Yeah.
They coming out of nowhere and you telling me they not put here for one reason and one reason only.
Yeah.
To make sure that they can justifiably wipe out a race of people. Because in 20 years from now, with this type of shit being prevalent, the vote of white Americans, Mexican Americans, Indian Americans, African, like real African, migrated Americans, all of these different people will vote out your Black ass to say, get rid of these motherfuckers.
I agree.
We all in agreement. Get these niggas up out of here.
I'm gonna highlight this comment here. Did you see this earlier? A little bit earlier. Key W.
Kill women, but twerking make y'all whiny. Learn how to spell first.
This hoe came. You a hoe. You was a dirty little.
You're a nasty little slew bucket, aren't you?
You ain't even. I don't even gotta know you to know that you a motherfucking hoe. Cause you know what? You bitches gotta twerk so bad that you can't even listen to what the fuck I just said. Nothing I said
that made complete sense.
Rung a bell with you. Nothing I said touched your heart at all. Because you just gotta shake your little stinking ass that bad. You little hoe.
I hope you ain't got no daughter.
You sex worker.
You
little sex worker.
Right.
50 cents, you little sex worker. That's
and hopefully if
worker.
you're a young girl under 18, I apologize, young sister, because it ain't your fault.
We mama's fault, bitch.
We fucked up.
But understand this, though, young lady or whoever you are, whatever you are. For us to act like no one can speak to women, like men can't speak to y'all. Older women like myself can't speak to y'all. So who can speak to you? Who can give you some game and who can really, talk to you about the way you're presenting in the world, how you're perceived, and how you're affecting the community around you? Who's allowed to speak to you? Because I don't understand that argument. Because I've said things outwardly and publicly about the way young ladies carry themselves, depending on where they are. There's a time and a place. I love to shake my ass too. Trust me, I could do that too. But it's a time and a place. I don't do it everywhere I go. I don't wear skimpy stuff everywhere I go either. Go ahead.
Can we talk more about what shaking your ass? That ain't the problem. And if you was listening, that wasn't the point. If a woman wants to dance and gyrate her body, that's been going on for thousands of years.
Literally.
Even in the animal kingdom, the females or even the males, they do certain rituals and dances and movements to attract the opposite sex. It's a mating ritual for women to dance. Don't nobody got no problem with you dancing. But when you got to dance to particular music that is saying things that will create an environment that is detrimental to you and everybody that come behind you, that's the problem. I'd rather you twerk to Mary Mary. Right. Why you can't twerk to get your shackles off my feet? So
there was a girl that was twerking for Jesus.
Why you can't shake your ass to that? I'm just saying the whole point of where we headed is bigger than y'all think.
Yeah, let us know you ratchet and righteous. Twerk to some Mary Mary.
I'm just saying it ain't
But
about.
you
Think
don't
about
have to
African culture. Been dancing and shaking their ass for a long time, but they had culture. The women had a husband. The women, it was all done in a certain way. They would get together in a ritual, and the men would stand around and pick their wifey and look at these and shit, or the men to get there and do their little jumps and shit, do the dick jump and shit, and make sure what I'm saying, see who shit can hit their belly button.
with grass skirts on and shit.
Trying to get some pussy. Tie some little wheat string around the bottom of your dick so it stays full.
Oh my God, tell us more of the tricks.
I'm just saying, man, this is not the problem. The problem is we don't have culture. They trying to make your culture. The white people that are paying you for this shit is trying to make your culture detrimental to your survival.
And I got to go back to what Copacetic said, because he made a point. He said, I ain't even mad at the rappers.
This Ratchet land, nigga. My fault, dog. Go ahead.
He said, I ain't even mad at the rappers and gangsters for real. I'm mad at civilians supporting it. And that's the thing. When they see people gravitate towards it, they're going to keep feeding that shit to you. We don't have a healthy balance within our genre, within our culture. So they continue to pump this shit out. But that doesn't mean that our voices aren't out there. There's a lot of people that want to balance out here. There's a lot of people that fiend for substance in music. It's just that now it's gotten so oversaturated. And not just that, it's not just black people, because you got to understand, there's a lot of black people out here that want to hear a variety of different music within the genre. We have a very prominent base of all different races. So you have these people that are not just hip-hop fans, but they're infatuated with black culture. They're infatuated with gang life. They're infatuated with hood shit. They're infatuated with these type of lyrics. So they're also aiding in keeping this shit alive. They aren't just looking at a black demographic. These white execs and these Jewish execs and people like that, they're gonna keep feeding you this shit, because it's not just the black culture watching this shit. There's a whole bunch of different demographics that are feeding into it because they're infatuated with this shit. So it's going to be damn near impossible for that to be reversed or for that to be any type of other way, because we aren't going to get what we want. If the majority of black people stepped up today and said, cut this shit out, we don't want to hear no more of this bullshit, they not gonna give a fuck, because it's not just us consuming the music. You got people overseas consuming this shit and cosplaying niggas every single day, trying to rap and trying to get into the music industry. They don't give a fuck about that no more.
They don't. But let me ask you this. Do you think that part of the problem is that we keep trying to force black culture to be one thing when there's literally multiple subcultures within black Americans?
Well, that's the thing. It's not us.
Is that the problem?
It's the problem is the execs, the people that put this in place, the managers, the talent, the people that put the talent out there and are in charge of going and finding people to put them out there. Like I said, our voices don't matter anymore.
Well, not even us putting them out. What I'm asking is because we're a very small part of this country as a group, right? Black Americans, what are we, 13% or something like that?
Yeah.
Are we big enough to split up and say there's this type of black American, there's that type of black American, there's this type, and I'm concerned with my type and I'm seceding from the rest of y'all?
We can do that. We can do that. The problem is the rest of society lumps us all in one. So it's no matter what we say, no matter what we do, we are always going to be lumped in as one. So we can't do shit about that.
Why that is because, like what Binky was saying, we already have the separation.
Right.
But the white people that control the media and the propaganda only pick the same kind of thing to show you. From the top, Kamala Harris, down to the bottom, Sexxy Red. They make sure that even the intelligent Harvard Ivy League black women look like city girls, as same as the little thought bitches that sell gonorrhea fucking gum. You get what I'm saying? They make sure that what they own the media. So the propaganda used to be make black people look like when Hollywood and film first started, they made blacks look like rapists. Like, you know, these was white people in blackface. They was making sure they was attacking the white girl and King Kong and all this shit. So they made them look like savages and rapists and you know, Africans with fucking spears and shit. This was the early propaganda. Then it became shiftless and they don't want to work and they're lazy and they're on welfare. And you got a bunch of, or they're country bumpkins and stupid. So that was the propaganda. Now the propaganda is drug dealing or whores from the top to the bottom. Now the real other black cultures, you don't get that representation because it's white media that you got to go through.
Right.
In order for you to get the shine and the respect or the platform. Even our channels don't make it to the light of day if you got too much of that change the world mentality. You know what I'm saying? They make sure, you know, fuck shit is prevalent. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay. See, this nigga's bladder, because of diabetes, men have a trouble and prostate issues.
Yeah,
they have trouble holding a bladder for longer than 2 hours. Now, there's a white show somewhere right now where I guarantee you them white boys ain't pissed in 3 days. That show you the systemic racism on every fucking
trying to sabotage our stream.
They make sure they put shit in the water that affects black niggas' bladders worse than it affect white boys' bladders.
Listen, the man is always out to get us.
But okay, we're gonna wait for him to come back. But do you have anything you want to add? Because you made a point about separating.
Well, I was asking a question.
But what do you think though? Like, elaborate a little more on what you think about separating. I know you brought up numbers, but
I mean, I don't know that we.
Would you? Here's a question. I got a question for you. Okay. Do you want to separate from the Ratchets?
Yes.
Damn. That's just that simple. Why and what?
Yeah,
tell me why that was so easy for you to answer.
Well, because like birds of a feather flock together, right? And it's like, even though you may not think that you're like someone, the more you're around them, the more you listen to them, you know, the more you hang out with them, whatever, you know, you take on their mannerisms after a while. Then you take on their thought processes. You take on some of the ways that they act at times. And I just think there's nothing really positive about it at this point because, you know, I don't know. I just feel like it's not something that I really need in my life at this point. I just don't see the need.
If we just put on silent your typical rap, like newer drill music video, or your new female artist video, if we put it on silent and watched it, we would just be scratching our head like, what the fuck is this shit right here?
Yeah.
You got little niggas just doing this shit, gang signs they don't know about, guns all in each other's face with the barrel pointing, you know, little girls just fucking nude. Even the grown adult women look like fucking kids. Like, is they not developing properly no more? Like, why is
they're having kids at 14. They're having kids at 14.
Speaking of kids, we talking about not just the adults and the teenagers making this music and coming out here, but literal little ass kids. There's a few little ass kids who are rappers who are going to grown ass clubs and performing and got grown ass women twerking in front of them and shit, which is crazy to me because if we went into another subject about how a lot of women out here are predators and pedophiles, we could really talk about that shit. These little niggas got grown ass women twerking on them. And they 8, 10 years old out here trying to be rappers. That shit is crazy. And they be going viral and shit. And people be thinking that shit is cool.
And one of the bitches
it's horrible.
Mama. One of the bitches twerking with the thong on behind his head be his fucking mama.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many little kids been kicked in the face by their mama on a stripper pole in the living room on Christmas morning?
Oh my God.
How many little boys been kicked in their head by their mama practicing in the goddamn living room? Nobody wants to talk about this shit.
Hit that the pause cry as soon as he got kicked. Niggas start crying like the best cry ever and shit.
Boy, get your, I told you stop coming in here. It's still his fault. Take your ass in the living room.
And go make that cereal, whatever. You know,
this
feed
nigga had a
yourself,
stripper
child. I don't have
heel
time.
impaled in his fucking forehead, and she talking about, I told you to go sit down.
Nigga, these bitches is flying through drywall with clear heels on and just get right up like it ain't shit. Like it ain't nothing. Let's move this to the other room. Like, bitch.
But you know, you mentioned that it sometimes it's the mothers like twerking on the sons. Now, this was a grown son, but I remember seeing something last year where a rapper or something, you know, everybody's a rapper, was celebrating his birthday or something like that, and his mom was there, and he was like, she was twerking in front of him. He was grown. She was twerking in front of him or something. He was like kind of like rubbing her ass and like showing her ass off, like, look at my mom's ass. Like, what is it about us, or when did it happen that we became so preoccupied with showing how good we can have sex and showing how sexy we are? Like, when did that happen? Like, that's such a prevalent thing.
They say when you poor and uneducated, that's natural. Like, you don't have you almost, because think about it, when you sad you want to fuck, when you happy you want to fuck, when you horny you want to fuck, when you know, like, that's a natural body function. But when you ain't got shit else going for you, and the best you can do to feel like a woman or a man is to have a child, even if you ain't got nothing to give that motherfucker, it makes people feel like they got a purpose because they don't have a purpose in nothing else. Like, there's nothing else that give them a purpose. So they're like, you know what? At least I can fuck, or at least I can have a child. And we can also say that if the world was how it's supposed to be, where we live and eat off the land, then we wouldn't probably have these problems, because you can have that child and you can eat off the land and all that. You know what I'm saying? But because we have these civilizations, now we forced to try to survive within those.
Yeah. Oh, that was Kodak. I'm sorry.
You know, I don't know, man. This shit deep, man, because I ain't got no answer to this shit, man. I'm gonna keep it real. The answers I think is the easiest, simplest way, though, is education, because the smarter the people are, the more they can reason, the more they can pick things that are I don't want to use too many Craig words. Let me try to dumb this shit down. The more that they could pick actions that will benefit themselves, as opposed to destroy themselves. Because, you know, if you're intelligent enough, you have foresight and you can see what your actions might lead to. But when you're not educated, or you just greedy and you got a carrot dangled in front of you, you willing to walk off a cliff because you're so busy looking at the carrot and not where you walking. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they was able to do with, especially the Black community, deprive you of something that you think is special, to the point where you willing to die or sell yourself or sell your people for it, only to find out that they was leading your ass off a cliff to begin with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing for you. That life of wealth is not even that elaborate. You already had it. A good group of friends in a park with some hot dog brats and hamburgers that y'all done all put $5 on, and some beers in a cooler, is more wealth than niggas in a mansion with a bunch of strangers. But they made you believe you need the mansion and the strangers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't let me move on from this shit. Let's talk about Vlad and motherfucking Marlon, because I want to know exactly what's going on with this, because I just heard a little bit about it.
Break it down, GMS.
Well, so DJ Glad, or we gonna call him Vladimir, you know, we gonna make sure we start that trend, because we don't like to call him Vlad. He tried to shorten up his name for the culture. He's not part of this culture. This nigga's Vladimir. Look at his fucking face. That's Vladimir. All right. This man decided to go on the internet and release personal information about what Marlon Wayans charged him for a possible interview. Personally, I feel like he should have charged this nigga a lot more. 40K is not enough for Marlon Wayans, and because not just because of who he is, but because his fucking family's royalty. I don't care what nobody say. The Wayans family is royalty.
Definitely
in this game.
Black American royalty for sure.
In this game. And you sat there and tried to disrespect this man on the internet because he didn't agree with how you went about the situation. Vlad is a culture vulture. Vlad is somebody who really doesn't give a fuck about the black community. He will shit on the black community or shit on our black legends whenever he gets a chance because he feels like he's untouchable or he feels like he's, a part of this culture. He's not. And he thought that this was going to be a situation where he could talk crazy about Marlon Wayans and have people agree with him because in his mind, in his culture vulturous mind, he's paying attention to, oh, well, black people think of older folks in the entertainment industry as has-beens and they're not doing shit, so I can go ahead and easily talk shit about them. Everybody's going to agree. No, Vlad, read the room. We don't fuck with you, nigga. You can't do no type of shit like that to somebody who is well respected, not just amongst his peers, but amongst the culture. It don't work that way. And that's another tall tale sign that you are not a part of this culture because you can't even read the fucking room. He went in, he tried to go in on this man and it didn't work. First of all, you already failed by thinking that you can go back and forth with a comedian. You failed there already off top. And then to think that you would shit on him, like a lot of people don't love this nigga, like he's not beloved in our entire culture. Like you have to read, especially as an outsider in this culture, somebody who is a guest inside this culture. The least you can do is do the homework on the people that our culture respects so that you won't put yourself in this situation. But I don't think he cares about that because he only cares about the money that he makes off this culture.
He knows.
Period.
These white people in his shoes don't have a reason to respect black folks. And a lot of people in power and the type of people that will hire Sexxy Red, and I'm just tying it all together.
Yep.
Know that black folks, like, there's no reason for them to respect us. We haven't given them no reason, generation after generation, decade after decade. We still vote the same. We still act the same. We still raise our families the same. They looking at us like, these motherfuckers is on autopilot. We don't got to do shit for these niggas.
While generating billions. Let's go
While
ahead
generating billions off of those people that they don't respect.
Yep.
Because we are
not just that.
Commodity.
I'm talking about the culture.
But black folks in this country so far, from the time that we were, brought to the country, has only been a commodity. You know what I'm saying? Not for no other reason. And they have no reason and still have not found a reason to look at us for anything other than a consumer. It's that simple. And then, go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
I want you to go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think part of it, first of all, I've always been on like a weird side with Vlad. I think I talked about this before. Where I kind of used to feel like, oh, he's just doing a business, whatever. But it's deeper than that. He has a very condescending way that he deals with black people, it seems like to me. Where you could tell he feels like we are beneath him. I never used to think that, but I get that little like air of importance from him. And just the way that he was going back and forth with Marlon, the language he was using, it really turned me off of him. Now, I will say this. Vlad is not wrong to think about his ROI, right? His return on investment. So if I'm looking at you and I'm saying, okay, how many viewers does this person draw in? How much money could I actually make by having this person on my platform? You're not wrong, to do that. But to go online and to talk about this man as if he is just some fluke or somebody that hasn't earned his spot in the culture, that has no right to ask a fee, is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's really gross the way he talked about him. He could have simply just explained to him, hey, you know what I'm saying? YouTube is different. It's not TV. This isn't like network or anything like that. Like, this is my business. It's based on Google AdSense. This is, roughly how much I may be able to pay you versus that. Just negotiate with him. Why are you being a bitch ass nigga?
How
just
about
negotiate? It's
how
not that
about
hard.
how about not seeing real value in these people? Because if he was a piece of art, Vlad would pay $40,000 to invest in a piece of art with the prospects of that artwork being worth more money in the future. Yeah. Now, mind you, Marlon might can't pull that big crowd in 2024, but with a catalog and a lifestyle and a body of work like Marlon has, in 30, 40 years after Marlon's death, an interview with Marlon might be worth God knows how much, because he has so much accolades and so much work for a new generation to find long after they both gone.
Agreed.
Think about the Wayans brothers and fucking In Living Color and all the movies that he's done and all the things that this nigga brought to the table as a comedian. He's still young.
Down in history.
Now let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
But
AP.
you will pay for some splatter paint on a fucking canvas that nobody knows this motherfucker, because he said he used to invest in art. But this is how they look at black folks. It's like, dude, you is a hustle.
But
only a hustle.
What's worse is the fact that this nigga, being somebody who has been in this YouTube space or been in this media space for so long and paying attention to numbers and what they do, he also knows how to play the game where you tear down somebody or you try to discredit somebody, because what he did was cherry picked interviews that had low views, and not just low. It wasn't even low views. You talking about 100 to 300K views on a video. Why didn't you bring up the millions of views on a bunch of different interviews that Marlon has had already over the past, whether it be The Breakfast Club or Drink Champs or Sway in the Morning or Big Boy? You didn't bring up any of those that are 1+ million views on each of those interviews. He cherry picked the ones that had lower views than those ones just to try to make him look a certain way, because he understands
this nigga.
Yeah, he understands social media. He understands that the people that don't pay attention to Marlon that are going to see this are going to automatically think, oh, well, this nigga doesn't generate views. Why is he asking for 40K? And all it took was for me to go on YouTube and type in Marlon Wayans interview, and I saw all the ones that had 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. It's that easy.
What about the fact that this nigga will put on rappers that nobody fucking heard of, who, because they sister or brother got killed by another rival rapper, that no one never fucking heard of? He will put that shit out daily, but he doesn't see the benefit of interviewing a movie producer, a writer, a comedian, a legend, someone from a dynasty. Like, nigga, it's our fault. And again, we empower these motherfuckers by letting them be the end all be all of our culture. The Black Sam interview that just came out the other day got a little over 1 million views on Big Boy's platform. If that was a Vlad interview or something else, it probably been triple that or even more.
Yep.
So again, that's why they don't have to take you serious, because they can't even believe I can disrespect you, I can devalue you, I cannot give a fuck about you, and your goofy ass is still going to think my white ice is colder than your black ice. So because of that, I can't do nothing for you. I told you I'm too light-skinned to lean this motherfucking charge. But I also personally try to game my kids and school my kids to, not be racist, but be race conscious. I want them to know that they black men and women, regardless how light I look, my kids look blacker than me. I want them to know who they are in this country, how they looked at, what's important, how to move, what they should be looking to do with their future and my, but because I'm not racist. Like, some white people is really not so bad. But we keep empowering these motherfuckers that don't give a fuck. And then you get all of the worst parts of society gets to be put in your face. And they actually get to act like you ain't on shit.
Man.
They get to act like Binky, who did her life right, don't got a bunch of kids out of wedlock, successful in her field, making good money, living her life. She not successful. Like, nigga, that's success.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But then they'll put a bitch like, the Sexxy Red types who just gotta be a nasty bitch. Just gotta say things, or Sukiana, just gotta say things that no woman should say. And then they get to look down on a woman like Binky or other black women like her.
It's true. Or even have a baby and then less than a month later release a song like "I hate my baby daddy." Like,
or have a baby by another nigga who ain't on shit.
Damn.
Like even the fact that our athletes are so important to us. It's no knock on athletes for doing what they do good. Good job, nigga. You did good. You worked hard. You was in the gym every day. God bless you. But you ain't a leader, nigga.
Yeah.
Your money ain't even important. Unless you're gonna use it to further your community and your people. I mean, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect those that are conscious, that try to give back. Snoop Dogg is probably one of the greatest black men that I've seen in the industry.
Universal.
And I don't think we celebrate that nigga enough, because Snoop Dogg, not only has he crossed all color lines, this nigga has been taking care of black boys and girls his whole motherfucking career.
Mm-hmm.
I think the universe has been thanking him ever since, because that nigga's a part of everything. Everything.
He's blessed.
Yes. But do y'all remember, do y'all watch like extras on movies? Like, I'm a nerd like that. So I remember watching the extras on Baby Boy DVD where they were doing behind the scenes, and he was like having a hard time being mean to the little kid. Like he just kept saying like, man, I don't want
he's not that type of guy. Snoop is not. He does not come off as that type of dude.
Like, I Lacey the same age as Snoop. He's like, Snoop almost got me shot. Shut up, we ain't talking about the young teenage boy who didn't know no better. We talking about the nigga that saw Pac get killed and changed his motherfucking ways. God damn it.
He almost got me.
He almost got me shot. Shut the fuck up. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Gin and juice.
Listen, I'd rather that than I'ma slide on these niggas and kill everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, don't Cardi or one of them got the song? Who got the song? Is Nicki Minaj. I'ma spin it. What's the song? I'ma spin and kill everybody. Ain't that how that shit go?
I don't know that. I don't know.
It's she done remade a fucking song. Talking about
she's got a. She did remake the everybody like dance song, but I didn't listen to it because I'm not personally
I'm gonna spin the block and kill everybody. And this the regular. This like, you know what I'm saying? Snoop.
Yeah.
Gin and juice. Come on, G. Like, come on now. I
Cardi,
think we were safe.
For the first time,
I didn't know what prophylactics was until till Snoop said prophylactics. I ain't know shit about no rubbers, you know what I'm saying? Or the Jimmy hat. Them niggas was talking about wearing Jimmy hats in 91. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for the first time ever in life, I felt offended by a Cardi line. And that was when
what my girl say?
She said something in one of her new songs talking about
still not a murder song.
About money. She said, throw that money on my head like the nigga that you trying to get smoked or something like that. It was a line along the lines of that, basically saying, because it was a song about money and her doing all the shit on money. She's like, put some money, throw that money on my head like the nigga you trying to get smoked. The thing about it is Cardi has a cult fan base, and these bitches think that shit is cute.
Yeah. And listen, I am part of her cult fan base, but that I can't ride with. That's not cute.
Yeah, that's not.
It's
not
like
cute,
it's not.
I always battle with my upbringing and my social consciousness. Like, I knew better, but didn't always do better. I watched my father know better, didn't do better. because you still want to belong to the people that you around. You
Right.
still want to fit in to the culture that you grew up in. And it ain't like you faking it. It's that a lot of people know better and don't do better. A lot of mothers know better and fathers know better, and we just don't always do better. You know what I'm saying? Or we pick things that don't really matter at the end of the day. That's why a lot of people get sat down for an ailment or jail or something, and then they had this awakening, like, man, I did all that shit for nothing.
Oh man.
You know, I did all that. I wasted all that time. No bullshit. Y'all finna laugh at me. I bought a trumpet, and I've been learning how to play my guitar.
You said
He's middle-aged, y'all. He middle-aged.
You said I brought a trumpet.
I had a motherfucking midlife
the crib
crisis.
also.
Listen, I be here. I ain't even that far yet, nigga. I'm brum, 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 brum.
You just getting the notes.
Brum, 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 brum.
Nigga said, wah, wah, wah,
Are you watching YouTube videos to learn? How are you learning?
YouTube. I played trumpet in middle school for like 3 days.
Are you gonna have a
then
recital?
I was the saxophone in middle school.
And then my guitar been sitting behind me, and niggas been telling me for years to play something, and I ain't know how to do it. So I bought me an amp. I got me a motherfucking amp. I've been fucking with my little electric guitar shit, and I've been trying to learn it. Because you know what? I think about it when I go back to my like childhood, and I think about we lived right around the park, and there was a bunch of niggas on all corners of the park, and we was all
Peter brought out all the niggas with trombones and trumpets and shit in the
I'm
chat.
just hold on, nigga. Think about it. One band, one sound, nigga. So what I'm saying is, this is real shit, nigga. If I think about all of the young men that we grew up with around this one solid park, it's one park, mind you, there's parks all over America, but around this one park, there was groups of niggas on each side of the park, and we was beefing with each other. If them same niggas took all that energy and we took it out on the football field or the basketball court or the baseball diamond or the tennis court, or went to the park to, you know, train on the jungle gym and do the pull-ups and all of the, you know, the calisthenics, or we also you know, had bands and came up and did fucking doo-wop groups, nigga. I'm just saying, if that's why the 70s and the 60s or the 50s was the shit, because black men and women was, if it wasn't for extreme racism, the race would have shot past these white boys, because there was a time where that was the youth. They was thinking about joining a group, a singing group, being a musician, being an athlete, going to higher education. Every nigga was going to college in the 60s. Yeah. All them niggas got out of
they body you in the talent show,
and they all got out of Vietnam, and they was given a GI Bill. So many of them men went to college, and then they hit them with drugs in Vietnam. So a lot of them came out strung out. If it was not for them drugs, this would be a whole nother fucking world we living in right now.
Oh yeah.
Alternate universe.
But I'm just thinking about just my own generation. Like, dog, we was on positive shit. That's the whole point I was trying to make. Positive shit. Dog, ain't no telling what we'll be on right now. And we was on bullshit. But this is the scary part. We not as bad as these motherfuckers. We not as bad as these motherfuckers. So now I'm scared for the next 20 years. So when I'm an elderly person, who is gonna be the CNA? Who gonna be who gonna be the girl that's responsible for my life at the hospital 20 years from now?
Hopefully longer than that from now.
Yeah. A Sexxy Red with fucking nut on her lips. Gonna be my doctor.
Yeah.
That's some scary shit to think about, goddamn it.
It is. Now,
I know we gearing towards the end of this show, but I do have one last request before we decide to get up out of here, and that's
you want another pee break?
A fun little interactive thing for the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but don't do that yet, GMS. We're not ending yet. We didn't talk about DL real quick. Talking about Club Shay.
Hey,
Oh,
look. All it takes is one nigga to be honest, and every nigga start coming out the
he
woodwork.
said, "Well, you know what? I got a trombone."
Man,
and a
I ain't gonna
trumpet
lie,
and
man. I've been playing the
a flute."
harmonica for 4 years now, and I'm like, niggas
He
just
said,
coming out.
I've been on my Squidward for the past 5. I got a clarinet in the back closet. I
Yeah,
just
I
been
ain't gonna
going
lie.
in.
See, I always took to the flute. You know, I was always a horn. I was a wind instrument kind of guy. Looking at
You saw our brother Zen say he bought a red trumpet.
Shout
And
out
he
to
bought a
Zen,
bass.
man. Hey, man, see.
Why red? Are you bicking back being bull?
That was good, nigga. Right on point, dog. That was good.
Yeah, so real quick, I did want to bring up DL Hughley. So DL was on Vlad TV, and he actually, was asked like about his comments that he had made about Club Shay before. Essentially, what DL said is that he will never go on Club Shay because it's messy and it perpetuates, an idea that black comedians don't get along and have a lot of issues with one another. He did say he was slated to go on prior to the Cat Williams interview blowing up the way that it did, but he just never was able to make it. But now he's like purposely not gonna go on, and that he's going on Vlad because that's his nigga.
Did he say this on Vlad? Somebody said he said it on Vlad, right?
He said it on Vlad, and we can't pull none of his clips.
You
but he
said that whole
Vlad.
ass shit on DJ Vladimir's platform.
Yes, he did.
You said that whole ass shit on DJ Vladimir's platform. You sat there and talked about, I don't care what you think about Shannon Sharpe. That is a nigga's platform. That is somebody that has continued to bring on black comics and black entertainers and continue to actually help them in their crafts. And you talking about how you don't want to go up there because it causes what? So what the fuck does Vladimir do when he brings up these little niggas who come on there and cause beef with each other? You know how many? Let me ask you a question, DL Hughley. How many niggas have died to the result of a fucking Club Shay interview? Once you give me that number, then I'll tell you not to eat a dick.
Or been arrested because of it. And he dropped the mic on my ass. Okay. I mean, damn, GMS. He dropped the mic on my black ass.
Didn't he?
He's like, I'm done talking.
Look, he think we all just like GMS.
Put that out the camera, GMS. Put that out the camera.
He went on that slow applause.
Turn your camera off.
but that was a good point though. Like, how dare you shit on Club Shay?
Yes.
And then big up a race enemy. The first culture vote. Like, y'all gotta realize Dame came up with culture Vulture.
Yeah, he did.
Specifically for Vlad and fucking Leor Cohen. We wouldn't know the term well if it wasn't for them two motherfuckers.
Wow.
So let's give Dame another motherfucking shout out for just having the foresight. Because a lot of shit that Dame do, regardless of how you feel about him personally, y'all gotta admit that nigga has created culture his whole motherfucking time being known. Whether it's terminology, whether it's thoughts, viewpoints. He had a whole movement happen where niggas start trying to be independent and make their own money and be entrepreneurs. He created that movement during the motherfucking pandemic. If you niggas don't want to give him his props. So I just want to point that out, man. You gotta give niggas flowers when they do. But DL has been a sucker, man. Watch Jeff Brown jump out of nowhere. Shit, this nigga been watching the whole show. I wrote a joke for DL. It goes like this. A horse walks into a bar one day, and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" Because I'm a goddamn horse. And the horse slaps him with his big horse dick right across the face. That's the
punchline. We love you, Jeff. I can't stand AB sometimes, yo. He just
oh shit. Got the
That's
fuck
the
out.
What the fuck? I'm in here sweating, dog.
Hey, man, no, let me get serious, man. Look, DL, I'm not a voter, okay? So before y'all get in y'all chest, however y'all feel, I don't vote. So y'all can't call me a Republican, Democrat, none of that shit. I'm out. I can't consciously vote for shit I don't agree with, and I don't agree with either thing. And typically, I don't agree with I don't think society should be ran the way it's being ran by these politicians. Okay,
no, not at all.
But DL is a starch motherfucking Democrat. He been singing their praises no matter what the fuck they own and what they do. He also been very whitish with a sprinkling of blackisms to keep his black card. Now he goes on what's my guy name? Bill Maher.
Yeah.
Y'all might not watch Bill Maher, but I used to watch Bill Maher.
I used to love that show.
Me too.
But Bill's turning me off lately.
I mean, it ain't about him. He has real panels of different thoughts.
Yeah,
he brings on people with all kind of thoughts. So that's why I like Bill Maher show. But DL used to be on there embarrassing black folks, man. His views. Now, mind you, I can have a disagreement with another black man and not act like he's a bad guy. But I don't believe he's genuine. I believe he just either paid or I don't know what the fuck is up with bro. But I don't agree with that nigga to the point of I almost think he damn near, like my sister Irene said, he a puppet, man. I'm agreeing with that. Yeah, somebody is putting that nigga out here to be a crash dummy, man.
You talk about paid, what they call them, not paid informants, but paid agitators.
Like agents of chaos and stuff.
Yeah, agents of chaos. Because please believe he'll have a nice little talking piece on his show about some current events that's going down, and because a nigga talk good, people be like, "Ooh, he's spitting." But then you gotta pay attention to what people do after that. You gotta pay attention to how they move and the pattern of things that they've been doing. And I've tried to give DL the benefit of the doubt over the years, just because I feel like, sometimes people just say certain shit, but they don't have all the information. At this point, if you deep into this realm of your career where you are on a radio station, you have a presence on social media where people actually look to listen to the things that you say, you should be more knowledgeable on the things that you're talking about and not just jump out the window and start saying a bunch of shit.
Anytime a nigga tie a scarf around his neck, we should just automatically stop fucking with him. We shouldn't even ask no more questions. Like, why the fuck you got a damn silk scarf around your neck, nigga?
Oh my god.
Who do that?
This nigga look like he finna go out for crepes.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like he in a French Connection and shit. I was in the south of France this weekend, and we had some croissants, and we were sitting amongst. Nigga, shut the fuck up, DL. You a Compton nigga, ain't you, or some shit like that? One of them goddamn ghetto ass streets of LA. I'm tired of you niggas too. All you goddamn ghetto ass niggas.
I don't like that shit. I get what I would get it, and I would respect it a little bit more if he didn't go on a certain platform to say that shit.
Yeah.
Now you validating that nigga.
That's what made it stand out to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Vladimir is not worth the validation, bro. That shit's corny and that shit's weird. And then you contradict yourself when you go on a platform for a nigga that causes destruction. He don't care about that shit.
When a nigga paying you, these niggas will sell out their people.
Yep.
When a nigga give you a few dollars and they shake your hand and they act like your fan, but the way he think about Marlon Wayans, DL, is the way he think about you, nigga.
Facts.
Because you not Marlon.
Super facts.
You ain't even close to Marlon, my nigga.
Nah.
Same thing with Boosie. The way he think about Marlon is the way he think about you, nigga. The way he think about Farrakhan is the way he think about you. Lord
and what's
Jamar,
worse is we don't even know no other Hughleys.
Let me say this. Lord Jamar is the realest nigga that ever fucked with Vlad, and I would give Godfrey a nod in that same regard.
Yeah,
both of those black men who could very much use the help that a platform that big could give them. Both of them black men stayed on code and told that white boy to suck their dick, and they got to fuck away from his ass.
And it wasn't popular when neither one of them did it. You know what I'm saying?
To their fucking success.
Yeah.
So
that was an extra bag for them that they let go.
The only bag for them niggas. Shout out to Lord Jamar and Godfrey for saying fuck you. Yeah. And if more niggas stood on code,
integrity,
it would mean something. And that's why people that we criticize, Corey and other people, why we come down on you so hard, because you're not Godfrey. You're not Lord Jamar. If Vlad called you, he always act like Vlad. Vlad asked to come on my show. I asked him to come. I ain't doing no Vlad. You burnt up the bridge with Vlad.
Yeah.
If he called you today, nigga, there is no doubt.
Bro,
you ain't gonna have one of them stupid ass hats on and them stupid ass sweaters on, sitting there chuckling and shit.
He gonna be like, Vlad.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't fuck with you at first, but you know what I'm saying? You're a real dude, though.
But when we got in person,
hey man, niggas gonna hate, man. Vlad, let me tell you something, Vlad. People gonna hate on you, Vlad. Niggas, Corey.
He gonna be like, come here, like he did Marcus.
And guess what that white man gonna do? Here go another goofy ass nigga. We got another one, y'all. We got another goofy ass nigga.
But do you think people been hating on Shannon Sharpe ever since he had the most viral video this year?
Another added good point. Because if it wasn't for that Cat Williams, everybody seemed to have turned up on Shannon Sharpe after that viral video.
Yeah.
They was
even Vlad.
All of them. Everybody was
even niggas that wanted to desperately get on his show was talking shit.
That nigga boyfriend broke up with his ass.
The nigga that was giving him them tight ass pants every day, making him walk out the truck bow-legged. He left his ass. He said, "You know what? I'm tired of this shit."
If Shannon Sharpe ain't gay,
oh my lord,
he is the gayest straight man we have ever seen in the history of the world.
The gayest, buffest straight man we ever seen in the world.
That was one of them things where he was arguing with family members, like, why y'all keep saying that? Why y'all keep saying I'm gay? Grandma like, oh, hear that sissy ass boy in the living room, boy.
Oh my God.
Leave him alone. Grandma in the other room, leave him alone. Let that sissy breathe.
Oh.
Listen, man, shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man. What Reaper be saying, hey, if you don't,
if you hate,
if you hate,
what you hate will end up in your family.
What you hate is gonna end up in your family.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to Shannon Sharpe, but they definitely hated on that brother.
I at least said him downstairs.
Can we also bring up how good his show was and how good he interviews people?
Who?
Shannon Sharpe.
That nigga sucks at interviewing.
You think so?
Yeah, that nigga's trash.
Disagree.
He's not as bad as Willie D.
Willie D's horrible.
Like, sorry.
Willie's horrible.
And we like you, Willie D. For
Willie
other
D,
things.
you be asking you be like, man, what made you wear a black t-shirt today? The inquiring minds want to know, nigga. Don't nobody want to know that shit. Willie?
What did Cat Williams say at the end of his interview?
I don't know, but
you had some great.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take the reason why I have that take about him being trash is because of solely that Cat Williams interview. Can't nobody interview Cat Williams. Cat Williams is the interview, so he didn't have a chance to really like ask the questions he wanted to ask or follow up with the real follow-ups or really expound on certain shit because Cat was saying everything.
And I low-key think GMS that happened. Because I think he filmed that Willie D interview first.
Yeah. But
the Club Shay interview came out first. But he had already had the interview with Willie D and said, this
no. I'm talking about Shannon. Shannon couldn't really getting his interview off and get his questions off or get the things he wanted to say off because Cat had a lot to say.
That's why y'all not giving Shannon his credit. The best thing you can do, and I even got to bring up Vlad again for this. Vlad and Shannon is well researched on the people that they interview.
Yeah.
Now, even if Shannon don't get to his cards, he be bringing up the most researched shit on these people that's sitting across from him. And he lets them fucking talk when they going in, which is all you want them to do. So you can't say he a bad interviewer when he knows to let these motherfuckers go. Now, the worst interviewer that's worse than Willie D is
Maverick
motherfucking
Carter.
No nigga. Nori.
Oh my gosh.
Nori is the worst interviewer. He got these niggas drunk and vulnerable.
Yeah, he could get anything.
Nigga, they be about to tell who killed fucking John F. Kennedy, and this nigga.
See, but that's Nori's problem. That's Nori's problem is because the nigga that's, we get interviewers that are bringing on the entertainers or the musicians or the athletes or whatever the case may be, the actors who they don't know. Nori came up with most of these niggas, so he already know these stories. So his dumb ass be sitting there trying to expound on stories that these niggas should be telling themselves.
I try to give him credit and think he's trying to stop them from incriminating themselves.
No, he's not.
He's just a dumb motherfucker. Drunk motherfucker.
He just already knows the answers to the questions he's asking these people because he was there for it and he was either involved or already knows from that party or the secondhand party. So he can't help himself but to feel like he needs to be a part of that moment instead of just letting them fucking talk.
Excited. Oh my God.
We got 2 more questions, then we're gonna go. I just want to point out that we had 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
And guess what? This was easy. It was so easy to talk for 2 hours and 30 minutes and be entertaining the whole time and be interesting the whole time. It was a fucking breeze, nigga. This shit was.
Some people think it's hard.
Also going up against other podcasts right now that are live.
Yeah, that are bigger.
Yeah.
And respect to them. But I'll tell you what, guarantee you watch 3G's and watch them other ones. It's gonna be a clear difference.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a clear difference. But it ain't about competition because guess what? Y'all don't gotta watch us live.
Right.
Watch all of this shit.
Yep.
So that's what even bothers me most about like niggas that be in their chest. We ain't in competition, nigga. People got more hours in the day. They ain't gotta watch this shit live. Watch it when you get a chance.
Exactly. They might watch it in the morning on their commute. Who knows?
I didn't expect you to put this up so fast, but
well, goddamn, nigga. Well, let's wait. Goddamn it, let's wait because I want to ask this other question. We get one more question off before we go there because
I know these niggas ain't read that fast. We'll get back.
You know what? You know what? I don't even want to do this shit now.
No. Okay. The other one.
We got a couple questions, but let's just leave.
We can save them for next week.
Oh yeah,
they'll still be relevant. We'll save for next week, and we'll go into this, and we'll get up out of here, y'all.
So I wanted to do something for the chat, man, for y'all to get something in your brain when it comes to certain theories to our old classic movies. Now, somebody posted this on Twitter. They have a theory that Craig's mama in Friday was cheating on Pops. Now, this is what they said. They said, "Follow me. It's Friday. Craig got fired on Thursday, so if he never got fired, he would have been at work. Pops was at work. Dana was at work. The mama was coming home on her lunch break and cheating with the pastor, Bernie Mac. He pulled up randomly on a Friday. How you doing, brother Craig? And who's the first person he asked for? Sister Jones." That's why Smokey said the weed be letting you know evil lurks. So what y'all think, man?
100%. I had no idea. Shout out to DJ Pooh and motherfucking Ice Cube. You genius motherfucker.
Listen, that's an Easter. Yeah, listen,
there's
GMS,
no way that's not the point. There's no way that no one consciously thought of that scenario because in real life, that's how that shit would go.
And Mr. Jones was working hard. He was taking care of the family. He was doing everything.
Catching them dogs.
Bah, he was coming home with bite marks in his ass. Still getting cheated on.
Yeah. Oh my God. I believe this. I believe this theory.
Wow.
I believe it.
I believe it too. I think
I watched that movie so many times, man. You just don't even think about that kind of shit. Like that would have never crossed my fucking mind.
See, you would see me. I was thinking, okay, this nigga freaky. He just trying to show up and do his little passer shit and try to run game. But it's a very big possibility that the motherfucker was showing up to get some booty over there, and it just so happened that Miss Parker ass was sitting outside at the moment.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Parker, man. That was beat material in my younger years.
Yeah. Use your imagination.
Because I'm a light skinned nigga. Them light skinned niggas don't be playing with they now. Listen.
Reaper be going.
Miss Parker bend over move. Yeah. And Lil Kim's hard poster. What's the name of that album?
Hardcore.
Yep. Is probably the most iconic shit of my generation. Miss Parker bend over move and motherfucking Lil Kim's hardcore album cover. You from my generation. If those two things meant something to you,
right?
Well, what was your generation, GMS? What was them things that pointed out that stuck out in your generation?
As far as
only people your age where you feel like everybody your age would be like, hell yeah, GMS.
Sex symbols.
Or any, whatever it might be.
Man, it had to be. It was Megan Good. No, it was Megan Good because Megan Good was. People forget she was in Cousin Skeeter. That was one of my shows back in the day on Nickelodeon. That was like our first introduction to Megan Good. The next thing you know, we didn't find out till we was older. Now this is full circle right here. She was in Friday. Megan Good was in Friday. She was in the ice cream scene with Big Worm, and she was one of the kids.
Like, I hate him.
Exactly. She was the little girl that said, "I hate him." That was her. And then you realize Megan Good is a generational talent.
She never been my thing, man. She never been my
really?
type, man. No, not Megan Good. No.
That's crazy.
Nah.
I mean, of course you think she's beautiful, right?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't turn her down.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what are you saying? Are she
yeah, you definitely fuck her, but she wasn't one of them ones. It was just different. It was different ones around her time frame that kind of like hyped me up more. Christina Milian,
Taina,
the bitch from Drumline.
Wait, which? Oh, you talking about Zoe
Colombiana bitch? Yeah, whatever fuck her name is.
Zoe Saldana. That's funny that we thought she was black for so long. The bitch actually turned out to be Spanish. What the fuck is that?
Well, both of them are. Christina Milian and Zoe are both like they're black Latinas.
They're Spaniards.
Yes, they both are. Like listen, race, ethnicity, and nationality be kicking our asses here in America. But yes, there are. They're racially black. Like Lala, but a lot of people didn't realize she was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, these were some forces in my day too. Maya Campbell and Lark Voorhees.
Yeah,
and both of them end up crazy as fuck. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh man, they look like they walking around with funeral makeup on all the time.
Stacey Dash is another beauty that didn't do nothing for me. Like she was so pretty that it didn't do shit for me.
Yeah,
it's something about too pretty that almost makes me not interested.
That's how I am with adult film.
It depends on the woman. There's beautiful women that do it for me, but some of them are just too. You know what it be? If they look too cookie cutter, if it look like you look like too many of you, it's too many of you, and that don't do it for me. You got to have something that stands you out a little bit.
Oh, okay, there we go. Tatiana Ali, I like that one.
Yeah,
that's mid.
You don't think so? I feel like when we were young, it's like all the boys had a crush on her.
The girl next door, bro. She was safe. She was safe.
No, who is the chick that played
another black Latina?
Hughley's DL's wife on the Hughley show.
You are.
Who the chick that played a DL wife on the Hughley show?
Oh,
that bitch right there,
Elise Neal.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my crushes for real.
And she's an older woman, and she is
Elise Neal. Thank you, Zen.
And beautiful. I didn't see. I said it.
It's something about her, man. Her whole energy, everything.
Are we talking about the same? I'm trying to think of. I know who Elise Neal is. I'm thinking about somebody else.
You're thinking about Set It Off, probably Kimberly.
No, not her. I'm thinking of a different face. Do y'all remember the movie Jakey Promoters with Ice Cube and Mike Epps?
Yeah, what woman on there?
The one that Mike Epps was with in the hotel. I
I
forgot
don't
her
even
name.
remember a hotel scene on the fucking.
It was in the
Jakey
beginning
Promoter.
of the movie. It was in the beginning of the movie.
I don't remember.
He was with the police officer's wife or whatever, and they was trying to sneak out the hotel. It was a whole scene. They brought the cheaters out, the cameras and shit. The nigga from Cheaters got shot. You don't remember that scene? It was in the beginning of the movie.
I don't, bro. I'm sorry. Eva Mendes, yeah, she a force. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Also,
Elise
what-
Neal actually low key or high key, whatever, invented the Pussycat Dolls and they stole
This
it
is
from
facts
her.
right here.
Hey, Khalida Smith. That's the wife. That's the one that played the wife for Bernie Mac on the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I fucks with that. Yeah. Let me get me one more out.
Michelle Nichols, is that her name? I think that's her name.
Did y'all ever like Garcelle Beauvais? Did y'all ever like
Garcelle
Beauvais?
Yeah, of course. Jamie Foxx show. She was incredible.
She's so pretty.
There go AP pick right
like
there.
when she was in
Huxtable.
Down Low. No,
I like her sister. I like her sister, Debbie Allen.
That's her sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Debbie Allen. Nigga.
That makes sense. They do kind of look alike.
Sade, another baddie, African woman, beautiful.
Helen Sade, I do.
All right, my bladder can't take no more, man.
Nigga, this the second piss in fucking 2 hours, nigga.
He's got a baby bladder.
My ass.
Y'all please donate to this nigga motherfucking Cash App. We gotta.
Did
get
we
this
mention
nigga
Packy
seen.
not being here? And then he'll be here next
Pac G, and y'all keep Pac G family in your prayers, man. His family is taken ill. You know, I let him explain the details, but you know, these are my loved ones as well, and it shouldn't be too serious, but you can never underestimate, you know, life and how long people got. So any sickness is something to be concerned about. So
shout out Packy, love and energy.
He's taking care of his family.
Much
right
love.
Now.
That's our brother right there.
So
thank y'all for joining.
I'm mad at Al Lacey for keep bringing up bitches that's 79 and shit.
Diane Carroll.
You remember Diane Carroll from Claudine? Remember?
But what's the Lynn Whitfield though? I have to feel like she's so sexy and classy and like
Lynn Whitfield. She's
with
nice.
the big forehead, thin line between love and hate.
I did like her too. I ain't gonna lie. That crazy ass bitch was
She
very
be having
sexy.
them looks, you know. But
He said, "Ooh, you crazy bitch. I love you." You know what? She was on The Shy fucking with Jason Weaver.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I caught wood. I caught wood.
Thank you for confessing and sharing.
Because he's a light skinned nigga. All right, Lord, we up out of here, man. We done gave y'all two and a half hours easy. Easy. 2.5 easy hours of content of being interesting the whole time, being funny, being thought-provoking, easy, light work. So if any nigga struggling to do that, man, maybe they should just quit now.
Yeah.
We up out of here, y'all, man.
Peace.
Look, GMS